Good afternoon. Well, not quite yet. Almost good afternoon to you, and welcome to another game here at Hopp Stadium at Merriman Field on the Ripon College campus as the Ripon College Redhawks get set to take on the Illinois College Blueboys. Along with our production team today, JJ and Nyla, I'm Jason, along with Marty. Welcome to the broadcast. Redhawks coming in 3-3 on the season, 3-2 in the Midwest Conference. Lost last week to the University of Chicago, 37-12, taking on a Blue Boy college that is 4-2 in the season, 3-2 in the Midwest Conference, and coming off a victory last week as well. A big win over Knox College, 64-14. Marty, what are you looking forward to in the game today? A little bit of some news in terms of players here coming up as well.
Yeah. First of all, listen, Ripon's playing 500 football right now. Illinois College pretty much the same. Ripon's at home. They know they got their hands full today with a high explosive offense coming from the Blue Boys of Illinois College. Ripon's going to be short. Zane Vetter, linebacker, a quality, one of my favorite defensive players for sure, along with the two bookends of the defensive ends. And so that hurts them. Next man up, as the old expression goes. I'm looking for, can the defense for Ripon College put enough pressure on that backfield of the offense of the visitors to make their passing attack a little less effective? Because if they give him time, if they give that offense for Illinois College time, defense can't get home on the quarterback, it could be a long afternoon for the Ripon Redhawks for sure.
Yeah, Vetter coming off a Defensive Performer of the Week award last week after recording 18 tackles.
How ironic is that?
Yeah, against the University of Chicago. So it's going to be a tough loss for the Redhawks here on the defensive side. Marty had a chance to talk with head coach Jake Marshall, and we'll step away to listen into that pregame broadcast right now here on the Ripon Channel.
Hey, welcome back, Coach Marshall. It's been 2 weeks since we've had a chance to talk for some home cooking.
It's good to see you.
Thank you. Hey, let's go back 2 weeks ago. It was the Cornell Rams in Mount Vernon, and you were able, unlike the year before where you ran out of time on a really good comeback attempt, and this came up short, you got them this year.
Yeah, we played really well. I think we left a lot of opportunities out there. We both sides felt like it, but having the lead in the fourth, trying to basically run the clock out, not give them the ball back. We had a 7.5-minute drive that ended in a field goal that pretty much, it gave us the 8-point lead. So that, put it at least, hey, we're in overtime at the worst. And having the guys grit that one out was big. A couple defensive stops too at the end where it was good for our guys to step up and play the way we want them to play when it matters.
And win it at the end. Yeah. And now that takes us to last week, and you were on the road again to find out University of Chicago, they just don't split the atom. They got a pretty good football team too.
Yeah, absolutely. And we knew it would be a tough test. It's an overnight trip. It's the first time we've ever done an overnight there, so a little bit different than normal. But for 3 quarters, it was a one-score game. We were there, we battled, and that's the team that's in first place right now in the league. So I think it was one of those games that shows what we can do. We just got to find a way to move the ball so the defense can get a blow, and that was our issue last week. We didn't give them enough time off, and we ran out of gas in the fourth quarter.
Okay, so that brings us to this week. You guys are playing 500 football this year. I think you're 3-2 in conference. The Blue Boys from Illinois, Jacksonville, they come in. They're playing good football too. They're I think almost the same kind of record, 4-2 overall. But I look at comparative teams that you guys have played. I think they lost to they lost to University of Chicago by 3. I think they beat Lake Forest by 3.
Yep.
You guys have been taken to the woodshed, particularly by Lake Forest. We saw this high-profile offense a year ago, and it sounds like they bring that circus on the road again.
Yeah, credit to them, man. They graduated their quarterback, who was an All-American, their receiver is an All-American, and they didn't miss a beat. They're chucking it all over the place and moving it in yards and points and all that stuff. And And for us, so it's just controlling it. Try to keep it in front. They don't want to run the football a ton, so we're going to try to make them do it. And if they want to stick with it and they beat us that way, they beat us that way. But we're going to try to not let them beat us through the air today.
Your defense, a secondary's best friend is a pass rush.
Absolutely.
And I know your two bookends that you have here and what they're capable of doing. I got to believe you're looking for big things from them today in the defense as a whole.
Yeah, we've been calling out the D-line all week, not because they haven't been performing well, but we need them to step up today. I mean, if they can get a pass rush, if they can control the line of scrimmage a little bit, like you said, it makes it easier on the back end, and we can get home and create some negative plays. Now that's momentum, and we get a chance to get the ball back with some good field position.
And one other thing, how are you help-wise, Coach?
It's been
I'm talking about not you. I'm talking about the players.
It's been a tough week. We Zane Vetter's out, Eric Woodward's out. Nothing, neither major, but out for this week. And so we're down a couple starters, but it's next man up. It always has to be.
Okay. Well, Vetter's one of my guys, so I'm not too bad to hear that. I hope he'll be ready for next weekend.
Sounds like it will be.
Best of luck to you today, and what a win it would be if you guys could steal this one.
Let's go get it.
Yeah.
All right.
Back here at Hopp Stadium in Merriman Field as we get set for the kickoff here this afternoon. We're taking a look at the Ripon College Redhawks and the Illinois College Blueboys. Coaches for both teams, Jake Marshall in his third season, a 12-14 record overall. Illinois College, Ray DeFrisco in his 10th season, a 52-34 record. When it comes to this matchup, Ripon enters the game against Illinois College with a 16-12 record against the Blueboys. First playing the program in 1988. Both programs enter today's game with a 3-2 record in the Midwest Conference this season, and both teams feature a player named to the Midwest Conference Player of the Week after last weekend's games. For the Redhawks, we mentioned this earlier, linebacker Zane Vetter, who is out today, was named the Defensive Performer of the Week after recording 18 tackles against U Chicago, I should say. For the Blueboys, return specialist Timo Cato was named the Special Teams Performer of the Week after putting up 107 yards and a touchdown on 3 punt returns and a kickoff. Illinois College comes into today's game with the second-ranked offense in the Midwest Conference, averaging just about 394 yards of offense and 35.8 points per game. The Blueboys will lean on the quarterback Tyson Elliott, who has amassed 1,098 yards this season on the best completion rates in the conference. Of course, the Red Hawk offense looking to running back Tristan Decker for support, currently averaging the third most yards per game of any rusher in the conference, and receiver Ryan Claiborne sitting at number 4 in the Midwest Conference for receiving yards. On the defensive side, lineman Gavin Ing and Deshaun Smith, and a strong performance needed from them this season. Ing holding the third most tackles for loss of the conference, and Smith tallying the second most sacks. So we've had the exchange of the coin toss here, and we are set to get kicking off here in just a little bit. So glad to have you along here on the Ripon Channel and Midwest Conference Television. Back here again next week for another broadcast, which will be a noon start versus Beloit next Saturday.
Yeah, that's a big game. That's senior day. Yeah. And I as bad as my memory is, as according to my wife, and I find no reason to disagree, I still remember that. That's a big time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Redhawks will kick off. We'll take a look at their starting defense here in just a little bit, and also the offense for the Blueboy.
And right away, we're going to find out about that player you were talking about on special teams on punt returns. I don't know if he's in there for kickoff returns, but if you're that good on punt returns, I wouldn't have a problem using you at kickoff as well.
Well, guess what? Timo Cato is back there to receive the punt. I should say the kickoff near the 8-yard line right now.
Uh-huh. and he must be not only fast, but must have some real good lateral movement.
Ben Kroc puts a leg into it.
Good
Cato will
kick.
take it down inside the 5-yard line, out to the 20, to the 15. Jogs to the left and big hit there. Scoots out to about the 20-yard line, but a nice big tackle for the Redhawks.
Yeah, give it up to
Kason Baldwin.
Yeah, was that 29?
Yeah, Baldwin with the tackle. Sophomore from Hartford, running back originally.
The kid from Hartford. I love it.
So let's take a look at that starting defense for the Ripon College Redhawks. Number 0, Gavin Ing. Number 53, Diallo Dubois. Number 54, Drew Love. Number 30, Deshaun Smith. Number 43, Ryan Barajas. Number 10, Devin Sorens. Number 8, Nolan Perry. Number 20, Lane Marquez. Number 31, Salim Sesma. Here comes the first play by the Blueboys. Gage Taylor and Eric Woodward starting for the Redhawks. Handoff goes in the backfield.
Nice lane.
Nice run coming through the middle of it, and a tackle made by the Hawks down to near the 30-yard line, but a gain of 11 on the play. Ing on the tackle.
Right away going at it for Ripon. Number 30 for Ripon, going at it with the blocker. Neither one wanted to let the other one get up off the ground, so that's early start. But what a nice block that was off the B gap, the right guard tackle hole. He had a lane, and then his cutback gave him a first down.
Leighton Miller on that carry, gained 11, brings up first down. Ball on the 30-yard line. Hawks 3 down linemen, drop back, looking to pass. Coverage down the middle, caught and incomplete. I should say caught and completed by Kyle Leonard.
The quarterback was hit. The quarterback was hit on the release, and what a delivery and what a catch. The coverage wasn't bad either, was it, Jason? Yeah, you're seeing what I'm talking about earlier on the little battles here. With second play for the line of scrimmage, and we already got unsportsmanlike. Let's see who he's going to call it on. Wow. I'm telling you right now, if you watch what was going on, and usually and I hate to say this, it's such a cliche, but it's the second guy that gets caught.
Yeah, there was a little mix-up back there, and Ripon was called for the foul.
Well, and Coach Marshall's telling the head referee, if you were watching this thing from the beginning, you wouldn't be making that call the way you did.
Wow. So that'll be 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line now.
What a play that was. What a pass and a catch. And to think you graduated your All-American quarterback from a year ago, your All-American receiver, number 7 from a year ago, these guys just reloaded.
Yeah. Elliott in the shotgun, trying to get Ripon to jump off sides. Almost did. Elliott will look back, pressure coming from the edge. He'll scramble, go to the right, fire to the end zone. Pass is touchdown completes. And a flag on the play.
Now what? Could have had 3 flags on the first 3 of the 4 plays, but now this is our second flag. Let's see what this deal is.
It's going to be a holding penalty against the Blueboys. Their starting lineup for the offense, I should mention, Tyson Elliott at quarterback, left tackle Josh Schufalfer, number 67, Ryan O'Donoghue at left guard. Center, Marshall Bacher. Right guard, Blake Buckles. Right tackle, Kyle Russell. Tight end, Zach Laird. Tailback, Leighton Miller. And wide receiver, Kyle Leonard. Number 1, Cole Stewart. And number 3, Timothy Middleton II.
Huge penalties. Personal foul against Ripon. Took it forward, but now a touchdown been called back because of a hold against the Blueboys.
1st and 20 from the 25-yard line now. Handoff this time will go to the edge. Leighton Miller will look for some hole to gap and gets about 5 on the carry, it looks like. Sorens on the tackle for the Redhawks. Bring up a 2nd down and 15, ball at the 20-yard line now. Miller, good block off the outside left tackle.
43. Starting in place of Zane Vetter for Ripon at linebacker. Yeah. Keep an eye on him.
Elliott in the shotgun. Miller to the left shoulder.
Straight drop back.
Pressure coming from the edge. Elliott will keep it himself, run to the outside.
Wow.
Forced out of bounds.
Got quality yards on that flush. Eng came in. Looked like, I thought Eng was tackled from behind a right defensive end for Ripon. Evidently not. Just a good block.
That was a gain of 8 on that play down to the 12-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Defense already with their backs to the wall, trying to keep them out of the end zone. An apparent touchdown was called back due to a hold earlier. High-powered offense.
Looking to stack the middle a little bit.
Blueboys. Yeah, they are.
Stunt coming up. Nope, they'll hold back on it. Pressure from the edge. They'll go to the end zone. Incompletes and a
They're
flag.
going to call pass interference. Got into the chest. That was a timing pattern. That was just like, I'm going to throw it up. You out-jump the defensive counterpart. And the defensive back for Ripon just got too much into the chest before the ball arrived.
So we'll wait for the pass interference. Yeah, that was...
What impresses me here early on is the presence of the quarterback for Illinois College under duress, and he stays in there flat-footed and delivers the ball.
Elliott, a 6-foot, 215-pound junior for the Blueboys. They'll make it 1st and goal from the 2 now. Elliott in shotgun. Miller going to go towards the middle.
Yeah. The problem is with that pass interference call, you get a fresh set of downs, and you're asking a lot from your defense to keep them out of the end zone. But they're going to have to do it. It's going to be tough when you got the ball down at the 1 now.
2nd and goal from the 1-yard line.
In this situation, I think what the defense has to do, you have to sell out. You can't hit and read on the 1-yard line. You got to sell out and hope you guess right if you're shooting gaps or what have you.
Man in motion now. They'll hand
Here
off
you
to
go.
Miller.
Here you go. There's a loss.
Took the
Now,
chance
wow.
on that selling out.
Huge play. Yeah, and now you got him. I think forward progress should take him about the 5-yard line. Let's
Exactly
see where
where it's placed, the 5-yard line. Loss of 4 on that play.
What a huge play. And I tell you, right now, that defensive bunch right now for the Redhawks is jacked after that great play right there. Now being 3rd and goal at the 5, that's a lot better than 2nd and goal at the 1 if you're the Ripon defense. Big time play that was.
Ethan McKnight, the freshman from Sheboygan, on that tackle.
Yeah.
Loss. Shotgun once again.
Pressure.
And a penalty.
Let's hope we didn't jump
Timeout
defensively.
taken by...
Okay. Now, that's interesting. Anytime the offense does that in that situation, you don't like what you're seeing defensively. And so they weren't able to call themselves out of that audible out of that set, so they had to use a timeout. Using timeouts in the first half, obviously, early aren't as critical as having to use them in the second half down the stretch in a tight contest.
Burning some clock. Remember, this drive started at the 20-yard line, and almost 5 minutes gone here in the first quarter already that Illinois has held the drive. So they've gone almost 80 yards, 75 right now, looking to punch it in 3rd and goal.
And most of that was all set up on that pass, and then the subsequent unsportsmanlike on the tail of that long completion.
Yeah,
that's what got him down there in the Red Hawk country in a hurry.
That was a 40-yard gain on that play.
Wow.
I formation this time for the Blueboys. Helio looking to jump, and there's a flag.
Oh, no. You cannot do this. Let's see.
They're going to go offsides?
They're all pointing offsides on Ripon. If it was, you're digging them out of a hole. Let's see. We'll have to wait for the official call.
Defense, number 53.
Wow.
So that's going to be a 3rd and goal down now at the 2.5.
Yeah. It cuts that distance in half, and that is critical here.
Well, similar to the situation the Redhawks faced before on a short goal to go.
Yeah, on a first and goal at the 1. And then that tackle for loss was huge, but now Ripon shot themselves in the foot jumping offsides. Play
No
action.
pass, wide open in the end zone, touchdown.
And look who got lost in the shuffle. Little play action. Faked the handoff, and then 32 dragged from the right side and got lost in the weeds. Ripon secondary did not account for him, and it was just a kind of like just in the backyard playing catch. Easy. So the first blood is drawn by the visitors. And they come in here with a highly touted passing offense, and we've got an early look at just how effective they are.
Kick is on the way, and the kick is good for the Blue Boys. So 10:31 remaining here in the first quarter, and the extra points is good to make it 7-0 on the scoreboard.
The thing I'm going to look for this afternoon, and we saw signs of that already with the 5-yard tackle for loss, getting into the backfield, being disruptive and blowing things up. Ripon has to defensively do that on a more consistent level, not just once or twice in a game from week to week. I think they have the capability with the athleticism that you and I have been seeing this year on the home games that we broadcast. They have the personnel to do that, to be more disruptive. And if you can do it without blitzing, then you really got something special. And I think Ripon has that ability.
Let's take a look at the starting offense for the Ripon College Redhawks. At quarterback, number 17, Cale Barnhart. Number 21, Tristan Decker. At running back, wide receiver, Michael Sheely. Number 88, other wide receiver, number 82, Zeke Clark. Wide receiver, Blake Thielen. Number 3, 42, Bryce Brownell. The tight end, left tackle, Peter Itzfog. 66, Avery Jobilius at the left guard. Number 61, Isaac Molina at the center position. Anthony Fabricino, number 71, the right guard. And right tackle, number 74, Kajon Gray. Back to receive for the Redhawks on the south end of the field.
For the Redhawks to receive, 21, Tristan Decker. 18, Brady Immel.
Interesting how they don't spread their kickoff team from sideline to sideline. Let's see if they do that prior to the kick, and they will not. They're going to kick that ball to the left side of the field. That's why they do it.
That ball's going to hit, and better pick it up, and they do.
Yeah, I think he was waiting to see if it would go out of bounds, and truth be told, I thought it was going to go out of bounds, but then he decided to touch it. So very effective kickoff by the Blue Boys to pin Ripon inside their own 20.
Ripon will come out. We'll take a look at the defense for Illinois College here as we move through the series. Blaze Helton, number 8, the end. Tackle, Chase Picotti, number 92. Other tackle, 93, Josh Hodge for the Blue Boys. Pressure coming from the edge.
Ball was batted.
Incomplete.
Pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Batted that ball at the line of scrimmage. Good job.
Another end, Connor McDowell, number 11, the junior. Willside linebacker, Drake Stewart, number 33. Sam side linebacker, Daniel Guzevich, number 3. A Mike side linebacker, number 10, Cam Daly. Here's the second play for the Redhawks to look over to the sideline. Safety Landon Grapperhaus for the Blue Boys. Here's the handoff this time. Decker, he'll go to the right side to the 10 to the 15, now down to the 17-yard line.
I like that burst by the Redhawk. Decker.
Tackled by Malik Bindum.
Yeah, they'll say a gain of
It's a gain of 5.
5 on that. Okay.
16-yard line. Third and 5.
Third down and 5 for the Redhawks. Rounding out the defense for the Blue Boys, Jalen Johnson, safety. Clayton DiNardo, the corner. And the other corner, Malik Bindum for Illinois College.
Looks like a 43 defense by the Illinois Blue Boys. He's got him.
Barnhart looking out for the edge, just outside of the reach.
A little bit of hand fighting there down the sideline. It was a good pass. It was, if anybody was going to catch it, it was going to be the Redhawk and not the defender. So he laid it out there, gave him a chance to make a big play.
Brings up a 4th down and 5 from the 16-yard line. Redhawks will bring out the punting team.
When you're deep in your own territory like this, you got to be attention to detail. You can't take a chance on your special teams here on the punt team.
Cato standing near the 50-yard line to receive the punt from Gavin Plattner. Kick is away. Cato will take it at the 49, not on the 45, and be
Good coverage.
tackled there by the Redhawks.
Timo Cato on the return.
Nice job there. I'll tell you, the first guy that got in there for Ripon was number 13. And he got in there and he got onto that leg like he was on the drumstick at Thanksgiving table. Number 13, great job. That must have been, that would have been this Antoine Simmons, I believe, for Ripon, number 13. Freshman out of Columbus High School, Homestead, Florida. I've been to Homestead.
Okay.
Down there by the just north of the Florida Keys.
Second offensive possession now for the Blue Boys. They'll start 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line of the Redhawks. Empty backfield now.
43 deep.
Looking for pass caught over the middle by Cato.
Pass complete. Complete to Timothy.
The protection he's getting is pretty effective right now. They're gonna have to figure out something defensively to make him rush that pass, because right now that Illinois College quarterback is way too comfortable.
Say that pass was complete to Timothy Middleton.
Yeah, and the break for the defense was that Middleton was an orphan. He was so alone on that, but he had to go up, climb the ladder to catch it, subsequently lost his footing and wasn't able to run after the catch.
Second down now for Illinois College. They'll put a man in motion, make 2 tight ends on the left side.
Straight up defense.
Coming through the middle on the jump.
Tanner Spencer on the carry.
Right now that offensive line, big push on that run. That's too many yards.
Tanner Spencer on that carry, 6'1", 225-pound senior. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Got your starting bookends back on defense. They took that last play off, so a new set of 4 went in there. I think the front defensive 4 switched. Let's see if they can put some, calls to me a run play, but let's see what they do.
Spencer in the backfield and Ripon.
Well, now it's a pass play.
As false start.
Number 19.
Yep.
Yeah, the tight end, the junior, Cole Livingston, jumped. So they went from a 3rd and 1 to a 3rd and 6. So they'll go with a different set of offensive players now. They're going to go to the air now to keep this drive alive, to stay ahead of the chains.
7-0 here, 7:50 and counting on the scoreboard. First quarter action.
Watch the defensive ends pull the ears back and go with the QB.
Miller.
There's some pressure, but couldn't get back at him.
Pass is caught, and ball comes loose and comes into the hands of the Blue Boys.
Should be
They'll say
incomplete.
incomplete. Correct.
Yeah. Well, he had his man, and he does a nice job, the quarterback, of extending the play with his feet and then hit his man and just was not able to hang on to that.
Pressure coming up the middle from the Redhawks, and that one just rolled out of the breadbasket there for the
Zach Laird. Yeah.
Yep.
Kids from sophomore, 6'3" tight end. Another good break. Has to punt the ball now. Huge defensive stand that was for Ripon. Down 1 score now to Illinois College.
Here comes the punt. End over end. Taken inside the 6-yard line. Fair catch.
Okay. Yeah, and he was going to run with it, and he realized. But it was the right decision. I think the kick got there. It seemed like in a hurry. It wasn't a lot of hang time. But once again, in the game of field position, Ripon not in an advantageous spot right now. Their last possession was inside, after the kickoff, was inside the 15-yard line. And it's the same thing again. Inside the 10, Jason.
8-yard line is where they'll put it officially. 1st and 10 from the 8, 7:29, first quarter action. Illinois College leading Ripon 7-0. Set it up. Barnhart in the shotgun.
Yeah, got to get out of the hole if you're the Redhawks. And close to a safety.
Ooh, very close. Down to the 1-yard line.
Quarterback sack. Chase Paquette.
Paquette on the sack for the Blue Boys.
If there's any way they can just get that ball out of his hand with a quick slant, go on first sound, quick slant, something out on the flat quickly. He does not have time to survey the field on his checkdowns. Good pressure by the Illinois College front four. Almost gave him 2 points.
Second down at 16 now for Ripon at the 2.
Can they get out of this hole? Back to take the snap in your own end zone.
They'll hand it off. Decker fights his way down for another couple of yards. Out to the 5.
Yeah, got a few out of it. The problem now is 3rd and long. If they can't get a first, field position is really key for Illinois College because they'll have a very short field if Ripon is forced to punt from their own end zone.
Ball officially placed at the 4-yard line, it looks like, according to the scoreboard.
Straight up, no blitz. Oh, no. That's a safety.
Are they going to call the safety or are they going to call him down?
They're going to call him down inside the 1.
The sack by Drake Stewart.
Drake Stewart's on that.
When I say inside the 1, we're talking a couple inches from the goal line.
To the 1. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, they gave him as we watched it back, man, they gave him a.
I think Ripon got a break.
Yeah, I think so too.
The anticipated punt.
So Redhawks will be punting again in the scenario.
Yeah, this is not fun for a punter. You don't have your normal distance.
And that's going to come off the foot a little bit awkward as well. Hit it near the 38, now picked up at the 40.
Good moves.
Cato will get through and get down to the 36-yard line where they is tackled.
Cato on the return. And tackled on the play by Caleb Dickens.
Caleb Dickens of the Redhawks with the tackle.
Look at the field position Illinois College, because of the work of their defensive unit, gave to the Blueboys offense. Wow. They are inside the 35-yard line of Ripon without even taking their first snap. If I'm that offense, I'm salivating. If I'm that defense, I realize I got to get home on this quarterback and let him know that he has to be thinking about pressure the rest of the game.
Man in motion this time now for the Blueboys as Miller's in the shotgun.
Trips on top.
Pass over the middle, complete. Wide open. And that's going to be out to Timothy Middleton again.
Then we're going to get a dead ball penalty following the tackle. 2 flags go up. We'll have to see who it's against. Hopefully not a late hit on Ripon.
Lane Marquez on the tackle for the Redhawks. Elliott. Nice pass over the middle. Again, wide open.
He's getting about 3 seconds.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Illinois College, number 2. Pulling an opponent off the body. That's 15-yard penalty.
So
Kyle Leonard called for unsportsmanlike conduct where he pulled the player off the pile.
Yeah, it's not your position to mitigate the pile as a player. Yeah. You just get back to the huddle and be a good player, and let the officials take care of that. But that is once again a big mistake by the visitors. But the defense for the Redhawks, they have to take advantage of that.
1st and 10 now from the 29 on the unsportsmanlike. Elliott in the backfield in the shotgun. Look to hand off. Instead, he'll roll out. Coverage better this time, and that's out to the edge. And
I think out of bounds.
Caught incomplete.
Yeah. We couldn't see it because it was in front of the players along the sideline. I wasn't sure if it was caught but out of bounds or just incomplete. Either way, it works out the same. It brings up 2nd and 10, and that's the big thing. I like the pressure being applied right now. Anytime you get an interior defensive tackle for Ripon, putting pressure on the QB, flushing them. That was Diallo Dubois. Nice job by the nose guard. Near and dear to my heart, that position.
High formation, handoff this time.
There you go.
Spencer comes through with it.
Hello.
And,
Look at that.
Hang on the tackle.
Eng wants to get credit for creating the fumble on the tackle, but he was already down. But hey, they got the text or the email, didn't they, in that defensive unit? All of a sudden, we're seeing that pressure. The Hounds are being released, taken out of their cages, let go, and they're putting that pressure in the backfield, and good things are happening along with that unsportsmanlike penalty. Talk about taking advantage of a penalty.
Eng was untouched.
Yes, he
came
was.
in for the sack. 3rd down and 16 at the 35-yard line now. Shotgun formation, drop back to pass.
More pressure by Eng.
Just
Missed him. There's pressure. There's pressure.
Tackle in the backfield.
Woo! Oh, did he shoot out of a cannon? My goodness.
Eng got held up on the edge.
Jack
on the
Spoden, the
Yep,
linebacker, the junior out of Janesville, Parker High School, Janesville, Wisconsin. And did he close for a guy his size? 200-pounder.
A 2-yard loss.
58. Give it up.
Brings up 4th down.
Brings up a 4th down now for the Blue Boys. Still punt.
To receive.
Hey, nice to see that instant replay up here. This is big time, Jason.
You're welcome. End over end, and they'll let it go. Smart move, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. The rule of thumb generally, your punt returner, in that situation, you stand at the 10. Anything over your shoulders, you let it go. And you have to. You're at the gods of football bouncing.
Next week, Ripon College will host Beloit College with a 1 p.m. kickoff. We'll be back here at Hopp Stadium in Merriman Field for that broadcast. So join us then. Then they'll go to at Monmouth on November 8th. And supposedly at Lawrence coming up on the 15th. But as you heard this week, Lawrence had to cancel their game due to the fact that they didn't have an offensive line that was healthy.
Wow.
So, handoff going to go up the middle. Decker will take it, fight through for a couple. Ball comes out.
These two teams, I've come to the conclusion, do not like one another.
No,
I mean, we've seen more penalties already in the first quarter. More flags going up.
The gain of 3.
I think one was offsides. The rest of the penalties have been extracurricular.
Right. Down 7.
And a hold also against Illinois College. I wonder if the offense for Ripon is wondering what is life like beyond my own 25-yard line, because they have not had favorable position.
That was Evan Nearing on that carry the last time. Here's the handoff this time to the outside edge, coming back to the middle.
Okay.
Good spin move by Ben Tim, the running back, freshman. Or is that Kason Boudwine, the 29 or 28? I wasn't able to see.
Yeah, I think it might have been 29.
It is 29.
Which is interesting because I'm looking sideways at the press box around the corner of the beam. Big play now here for Ripon. They almost were victims of a safety on their last possession on 3rd down. And a 1st down here would be absolutely big for the Redhawks.
Barnhart being chased, going to have to throw it away. There was receiver out there in the flat for him.
He's just not getting the time. And so it's going to be, for the 3rd time, we're going to see Ripon punting from their own end zone. Smart play, just getting rid of it. Let your punt team hopefully get off a good punt and coverage. And then let's see if the defense for the Redhawks can rinse and repeat as they did so well in their last defensive effort.
Cato will take this one at the 42-yard line. Good pressure by the Redhawks there, but he beats it.
Yeah.
And Yao forced out of bounds near the 36-yard line.
Tackled by Devin Soren.
Devin Soren's on that tackle for the Ripon College Redhawks.
Kason Boudwine, that running back, the sophomore, who was on special teams there. He didn't make the tackle, but he made that return man have to move laterally a little bit, let the reinforcements finish up the play. Pretty good containment on the punt coverage team by the Redhawks.
Ripon's game so far, 9 plays, 1 yard.
Wow. Yeah, because you got to account for all the tackles for loss and sacks. Yep.
Pro set formation now. Keeper. Nope. Handed out to the edge. Fooled me.
Yeah. Well, you and Lynn Krause are in that fool me club. I'll tell you, I'm glad I don't do play-by-play. Tip your hat to the offense and their play-action shenanigans of fakery.
Leighton Miller with that run, a gain of 2 on the play, brings up a 2nd and 8 from the 34. Under 40 seconds to go on the play clock.
Nice tackle, by the way, by Ripon on that, slicing through for minimal gain by the Blueboys.
About a 13-second differential between the play clock and the game clock. So they'll have to snap this one. At 2nd down and 8, put a man in motion, stack up the right side again, a little tight end, and passed into flat. I don't know if he forgot to turn around or
miscommunication. Yeah. He was doing a double move on an out down, the intended receiver, and the quarterback, because of the pressure, hit him on the out. He's fortunate that wasn't a pick 6 down the sideline.
Yeah.
A lot of times when the quarterback and receiver miscommunicate on plays like that, spells INT by the defense.
Well, I think Elliott was focused on him the entire time, because if you saw that tight end come across in the motion, he had separated here down to about the 35-yard line.
I agree. I didn't see the tight end, but he was eyeballing his intended receiver from the get-go.
3rd down and 8.
He's looking down the middle of the field, but pressure. High sack attempt.
Flag coming.
I don't think there was – don't call a face mask there. Are they going to call a face mask on that high attempted quarterback sack that he slipped off?
Holding.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, didn't see the face mask.
Oh, yeah, came on off the edge there. That's going to be called on 55.
Great. I'm sorry.
Josh Schulhofer.
Great pressure by the defense. We're starting to see that attacking defense. Instead of just sitting and reading and reacting, they're starting to dictate. They realized they were getting carved up early in the game by that passing attack. Now they got that quarterback not getting so comfortable.
Don't think they'll snap this one here before the end of the quarter. So we'll take a little bit of a break and come back with the start of the second quarter, look through the stats and talk about those here in just a little bit. This is Ripon College Red Hawk football on the Ripon channel.
After the first quarter of play, our score, Illinois College Blueboys 7, Ripon College Redhawks 0.
Back here at Hopp Stadium in Merriman Field as we begin the second quarter. Illinois College leading the Redhawks 7-0. 3rd and 18 now for the Blueboys. They'll put a man in motion this time. Elliott in the shotgun.
Defensively, 3-man rush only, so he's got time to pass. And he's
get some pressure and
got his man.
But short of the first down.
Wow, what a strike. Does he throw a good ball while running?
Maul on the reception. I should say tackled by Maul. 17 on that one. Brings up 4th and 1.
Tyson Elliott throws a nice ball. I like his presence at the quarterback. He feels the pressure.
Leighton Miller on the catch. Now they'll go tight.
Now we got an official timeout, which is good for the defense of Ripon. They were going to go quick on a 4th and 1, and now they lose that opportunity. But I don't think, this is mano to mano here, 4th and 1. They're saying, here we come, you can't stop us, defense. Low man wins.
Tush push.
I'll tell you what, I don't think he got it.
I don't think so either.
But at what time did they blow the whistle? And
now we got
another
flags
flag.
everywhere. Helmets are off.
Oh, boy.
A keeper by Tyson Elliott.
It depends when they blew the whistle. If the momentum had stopped, even though the guy popped out with the ball with a 3-yard gain, let's see how they rule it. I think they're going to rule it short or very close. Either way. And then we'll have to find out about the flag, won't we?
Well, yeah, I saw exactly what happened there.
Oh, okay.
Deshaun Smith decided to push the offensive lineman down.
You got it. Oh. Is it going to be one of these, they turned it over on downs, but then the penalty, did that occur after or before the whistle? That'll be big. Is it going to be Ripon held them on 4th down, but then march them 15 yards back so that Ripon's in their comfort zone of inside the 20 again? Sarcasm I'm using there.
Right.
But here we go. He's breaking up on the intercom. The head referee can't hear what he's saying.
Personal foul against Illinois College.
Against both.
Both.
Offsetting. First down Ripon. They did hold him. So what happened in the eyes of the official, the momentum of the ball had stopped, even though he wasn't on the ground. So they blew the whistle. And then he shot through with sufficient yardage for what they thought was a first down, but it wasn't. Play was over. Great job by the Ripon defense. The score is still just a one-score game.
Plays the ball at the Ripon 27-yard line.
So Ripon will start with their best field position of the day at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, they can breathe. Now, do they have an answer for this defense? Because they have not been able to pop a run for considerable yardage yet, nor have they been able to get any type of anything going up over the top, going airmail. They need a first down in a big way. Here we are in the second quarter, early in the second quarter, trailing 7-0 Ripon is. Best real estate position they've had today.
Barnhart in the shotgun, handoff up the middle. Goes a few yards positive. Decker on that carry.
About 3 yards.
Aiden Young.
Young on the tackle for the Blue Boys.
Are you digging those shoes on our running back there for Ripon?
Well, of course, man.
It's deer season, folks.
Are they pink or are they orange?
Treston Decker. Those are definitely, in fact, they make deer hunting orange look rather dull. I like them.
Hand off to Decker again with the shoes. Spins it out and gets
nice.
Near the 35-yard line. They'll mark him short.
I'll tell you what, Decker after contact, nice job. As they like to say these days, a very manageable 3rd and 4.
To the 33, 3rd and 4.
And they'll go timeout.
I think so. Jake Marshall called it.
So a timeout taken by the Redhawks. They were kind of hustling into a quick offensive play here.
Yeah, Coach Marshall's a little upset too. He's telling us, he's chewing tail on somebody about getting his butt up there, getting that play in and get up there and run it. He had to burn that timeout. It's not so much burning the timeout in the first half. It's you got a critical third down for the Ripon offense, and the fact that you lost that momentum off of that Decker run.
Well, if you're keeping track, 7 penalties for 68 yards so far in this game.
Yeah, and we just saw 2 unsportsmanlike that on both teams, and that was okay. So that was they crossed each other out. So we're probably not even statistically counting those, I assume.
You'll not be surprised in the fact that Illinois College is dominating when it comes to time of possession. 10 minutes and 52 seconds compared to Ripon's 4 minutes and 54 seconds.
Yeah, we talked in pregame with Coach Marshall about that game that they lost to the Maroons last week, and how the defense was out there and they ran out of gas towards the end, and it was a very misleading score because of that. Well, they've been on the field a lot here, haven't they, in the first half?
Oh, they're coming on the defense here. Barnhart's going to roll out.
Good
fire
protection.
Down wide open and caught. Out of bounds still.
That's too bad. Boy, I tell you, this kid's 5'9", $150.
Right.
But he plays a lot bigger than that. That was double coverage, and he still found a way to catch the ball just out of bounds. Led him a little bit too much down that sideline.
Timo Kata will be back to return the punt.
I'll tell you, that freshman from Georgia, he touches it, he catches it.
Gavin Plattner to punt for the Redhawks.
Good snap. Good kick. Over the hill, up and over the hill on the spiral. Nice job.
Yeah, I should say that's Carl Travis back there on the punt. My bad.
And let me tell you, Carl Travis, that's a quality punt. That is classic. 45-degree, dropped the front toe, came across it, got the spiral. I haven't seen a lot of them where they get up and over the hill and then down again, and then coming down on that spiral. And the quality hang time had to call for the fair catch. That's when you make the punt coverage team a real easy job.
You still running the punting kicking camp?
I was a punter, and there's nothing better than punting in Colorado Springs, which is higher than Denver even. So even an average guy like me, you can get some great stats on punting.
Pro set in the backfield, shotgun formation for Elliots. They'll be 1st and 10. Pass is incomplete.
Good coverage.
Intercepted by the Redhawks.
Good coverage. Wow.
Number 31, Salim Sesma, the sophomore, with the interception on the tip drill.
The super sophomore. And what a hit on the initial coverage that created that pass interception. What a nice job. Well, defense said, you know what, we're getting tired out here. Let's see if we can get just a few plays and go rest a little more.
So Barnhart will be back out to lead the Redhawks on their best field possession drive yet in this game as they start at the 45-yard line at Illinois College territory.
First time they've been in there, huh?
Yep.
On their
Decker
side
in
of
the
field.
backfield for the Hawks. They'll put a man in motion this time in Evan Nearing.
Play action pass.
Pressure coming. Now looking. Barnhart's got to scramble. Scramble some more. Good picked up on the block there, and now he's got to throw it. Ran around 35 yards in that play, I think.
Yeah, he did. He ran probably like 2 shuttle runs, I figure. Good pursuit by the defense. Created him the situation where he had to throw the ball away. I like the idea of coming out passing instead of just handoff inside the tackles, trying to open up the offense a little bit more. They just haven't been able to convert on a pass and a catch yet here, and they need it so dearly.
It looked like Thielen was starting to curl up a little bit to come back towards where the play is. So.
Yeah, and a good receiver will do that. Yep, swim his way back to the quarterback, give him a place where you can sit down and he can deliver you the pigskin.
Handoff, Decker goes to the right, comes back to the middle, sides through down to the 40-yard line, gain of 4.
Yep, and another flag
coming
dead
in.
ball penalty, it would appear, unless he had a trouble getting that flag out of his belt. Nice play. That was designed to go off the right tackle, and then he jitterbugged his way back in and got it all on his own. Good job for a 2nd and 10 play to get 4 yards out of that.
Personal foul. Personal foul. Ripon number 9. Those penalties off.
Okay, here we go again, offset. So the super sensation wide receiver for Ripon, usually he runs out of the slot, had an exchange with the defensive back, his counterpart, and they did it in front of the head referee, it would appear. No, the back judge, yeah. So, after all that, the ball doesn't move anywhere, does it?
Does not.
But, man, these guys will have to ice their wrist from throwing flags.
Now 3rd and 7. It was 3rd and 10 before, so. This time, different quarterback in there, if you noticed. That's 18 for the Redhawks.
That's got to be Immel, huh?
Brady Immel on that keeper.
He went from a 17 to an 18 on the jersey number. Good call. I like the play call. A change up to that defense.
And a stoppage.
Now what? Now what?
Holding against the
No, against Ripon. I did not see the laundry on the field.
Nor did I.
So what appeared to be maybe you go for it on 4th and a couple of yards. Now that is out the window and calls for a passing situation. Immel will stay out there. What Immel brings at his unique set of tools at the quarterback position are, yeah, he can throw a good ball, but his feet, he becomes another threat on the ground for the offense of the Redhawks.
Immel, the 6'4", 221-pound sophomore from Winneconne.
Yeah. Speaking of Winneconne,
they put a big one up last night.
71-0 for level 1 tournament.
Pressure coming. Immel's got to chuck that one to the ground.
Smart play.
No malice on that tackle at the end there. I think their momentum was just carrying them. So.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Hillsboro, Illinois. That was Blaze Helton on him, number 8. 235-pound D lineman. Good motor for a down lineman. He's one of the main reasons they've been giving fits to that offense of the Redhawks.
Kyle Travis to punt once again for the Hawks.
Off the toe that time.
Bounces and
you can tell a lot by the flight of a punt as to what happened in terms of being shanked or not. And not his best, certainly. And it's going to be interesting with a lot of time left in the second quarter. Because of all these penalties, we're getting all this clock stoppage.
I know.
In some incomplete passes.
1st and 10 now for the Blueboys. They lead 7-0 in the second quarter. Ball at the 32-yard line. Man in motion this time.
Ripon straight up, no blitz.
Handoff goes to the left edge, and they'll. Gibson on the carry for the Blueboys.
Nice job. Nolan Perry, the junior from Genoa, Illinois, held his ground on the edge there. Did what he's supposed to do with a nice form tackle and some reinforcements of his buddies. Marginal gain of what? A yard at best.
Yeah, they'll call it 1.
Defense is settled in. They seem to are getting a field now for this offense, and they've had a good response here in the second quarter in particular to this Illinois offense.
2 deep on the back coverage here. They're going to leave they'll drop it short on the play call. Had a 2nd and long, and the Redhawks are playing it for a pass.
I like the play call. You get one of your best athletes out on the flat, let him go one-on-one in open space, made the first man whiff, and then, so not before he got credible yards.
Tackle made by number 52, Wyatt Dahl for the Redhawks.
Punter warming up over there in the net on the sidelines for IC. Let's hope that he has to come out on the next play. We're about to find out on 3rd and 4. I don't see any blitzing. I just see a 4-man front by the Redhawks.
Elliott in the shotgun with a low snap, going to fire in the flat and caught. And that'll be good for a first down. Thought he grabbed him by the face mask too, but that's not.
Got him in the,
right the chest pad? Okay. Yeah.
Right on the jersey. Good play. That time, the tight end did not disappoint for Illinois College. You remember in their second possession earlier in the first quarter, he dropped one for a first down. That time he caught it for the first down.
Zach Laird, gain of 15, 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll hand it off again. Leighton Miller, right side edge,
speed.
down to the 40, inside 35. Tackled down near the 24-yard line where he's knocked out of bounds.
All of a sudden in this chess match, as we do have a flag on the play back at the line of scrimmage.
Flag on the play.
Let's hope it's against the visitors, and it is. Wow, I'm not running back for IC. I'm a little disappointed because where that was thrown, really, that play went off the right edge, and that was an interior hold that I doubt seriously would have had any impact on the play had it not occurred.
Officials place the ball at the Illinois.
So 1st and 20 at the 43.
It's a long bus ride, Jacksonville. I will confess, I called in sick one time. I think they were paying us $25 a piece at the radio station to cover, and I was supposed to go to Jacksonville, Illinois, and I said, I'm sorry.
Nope, not doing that one.
No, I'm going to lose more money on gas than I'm going to be compensated. Mama didn't raise no fool.
Drop back to pass.
Hey, there we go.
Pressure on the edge.
Hello.
Sacked.
Be smart. Be smart.
Deshaun Smith on that sack.
Deshaun better be careful. After the sack, you don't stand over the man, letting everybody know that what you just did. Got to be smart. But like I said, there will be no exchange of Valentines on this February between these two ball clubs. I tell you, just because of the demeanor, when the first play of the line of scrimmage to start the game, I was surprised there wasn't a flag thrown. I don't think the refs saw what I saw. But what a big play that is, the holding, and then piggyback that on with a sack, and I believe they're in a two zip code needing of yards here.
Here's a flag. Play clock. Play a game.
They are rattled. Jason, you tell me. I don't have. I can't see that. How many yards do these guys need?
2nd and 33.
With the penalty, the ball now at the 30.
I tell you what, though, with this passing attack,
It's 2nd down, 33.
you smell blood if you're Ripon. You don't let up. Play before, they were doing a twist, it looked like, between the left tackle and the left defensive end on the stunt.
Low snap picked up by Miller. I should say Elliott. And
nice
caught.
catch. Boy, did he come back for the ball.
Pass complete to
I believe that was
Leonard.
Kyle Leonard.
Yeah, wow.
Tackled on the play. Hayden Jacobson.
Leonard is another junior. It seems like every guy I'm calling out for IC is a junior.
41-yard line.
Ball's at the 41. Got to get to the 47 on the other side. Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Elliott fired a rocket on that.
I actually got to get down to the 37, so it is 3rd and 22. My bad.
And watch the bottom of the screen, I think. He's going to go down here with number 1. Let's see what he does in the slot. He's looking right, comes back left.
Pressure on the edge, being chased. And the Redhawks
oh my,
put the pressure on him, and they'll sack, but the pass is incomplete.
Great coverage. That's a coverage incomplete pass. I mean, wow, that was borderline intentional grounding. Great job by the defense. Like I said, they've really come on strong defensively this last several minutes of play.
To receive the punt from Zach Bonnet.
Bonnet will punt for the
Taylor.
Blueboys, and Gage Taylor back to receive. Bonnet's a 6-foot senior.
Good kick.
Bonnet's over his head. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a touchdown. Oh, touchback. Okay. How are they going to rule it?
We'll see what they do.
How are they rule?
Muff on the reception.
So it was a muff punt.
Recovered by Timo
Go.
Cato
Is recovered at the 2.
at the 2-yard line.
Wow, wow, wow. The punt ate him up, and that's what pressure will do. Sometimes you rush your decision making. Could have let the ball go.
1st and goal.
Oh,
for
my.
the Blue Boys.
Oh, boy.
Sets up first and goal
Ouch.
from the 2-yard line.
Holy smokes. If it's quiet in the press box, if it sounds that way, it is what we just saw.
Now, timeout.
The Ripon defense does not deserve what just happened. They're playing really good football right now, and special teams let them down. They're going to have to circle the wagons, Ripon. Oh, boy. So it was IC punted after a really nice defensive stand by the Redhawks. And the punt ate up the intended punt receiver for the Redhawks, went off his shoulder pads or such, and then it was picked up by the punt coverage man for Illinois College, who he thought, I wasn't sure how that was going to be called. I thought maybe it might even be a touchdown, but it wasn't. And so it's where the ball was on the muff, I guess. That's why they're calling it a muffed punt.
Right.
So it's where the contact was made is where they spotted the ball just outside about the 2-yard line. And IC with a great opportunity to take a 2-score lead here in the second quarter of this game. Now leading 7-0.
First and goal again. From the 2-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown for Illinois College.
By Tanner Spencer.
It's Tanner Spencer on that 2-yard carry for the Blueboys.
Good job by Spencer. He just put 2 arms around that, put his head down, and followed his blocker into the end zone. That's a tough pill to swallow if you're a Red Hawk fan. That was just giving up a touchdown right there, a freebie.
Tony McTamney on to attempt the extra points. Good hold, good snap, and good kick. Makes it 14-0, 6:37 remaining in the ball game. Elsewhere around the conference today, Beloit College will travel to Monmouth College for a 1 o'clock start here in just a couple of minutes. Cornell is at Lake Forest today, and Grinnell travels to the University of Chicago for the rest of the Midwest Conference. So Redhawks trailing 14-0 here in the first half. Looking for those first points.
So Ripon defense really is the story of the first half, doing everything they can. They gave up the first touchdown, set up on about a 40-yard pass play early in the game. And then from there on, they've settled in. And unfortunately, special teams, there's 3 parts to football, offense, defense, and special teams. And the special teams did not go well for Ripon when they punted, when they had IC to punt. And Ripon just mishandled the punt return and set up an easy second score of the afternoon for Illinois College to go up 14-0, as you just said, Jason. So they dug themselves a hole here or with a mistake, setting up that second score. Can Ripon come back and with a response of their own offensively with 6.5 minutes to halftime to get on make this a 1-score game?
Decker back to receive, and Immel as well for the Redhawks.
2 different types of runners.
McTamney with the kickoff at the 35.
It'll go to Immel.
Immel at the 8. Now to the 20-yard line. Gets behind Decker. And out to about the 26, 27-yard line. They will start first and 10. Redhawks need some offense. 15 plays, 10 yards is where they sit right now, averaging .67 on the offensive for each play.
Right. And I'm sitting here asking myself, when's the last time in college I saw a at times starting quarterback as a return man on a kickoff?
Right.
Yeah. That goes to the athleticism of Immel. Can they? You're right, Jason. This has to be it. They got to move the ball here.
Nearing in motion this time. The handoff as Barnhart's back in at quarterback. And they'll hand off to the edge. Baudwine on the carry for Ripon. Gain of about 2 on the play.
And he did everything right. He got behind his blockers and was looking for a seam to burst into, and it never materialized. Defense strung it out for a marginal gain by Ripon.
Ripon will take the look over, and then a
Ryan Claiborne in the slot, number 9. He's their guy that they want to go to. He's the most explosive offensive weapon on this team. Just a freshman from Georgia. Outstanding speed.
false start on the offense for the Redhawks, and that'll be down to the 25 now.
Yeah, I was wondering if the motion man took a step forward before the snap, if that might have been it.
Well, that was a setup on the look over, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
they typically look over sometimes on
right.
that, and I think maybe, like you said, moved ahead. Nearing in motion once again. Barnhart back in at quarterback. Low snap, handoff. Picked out of there,
Nowhere
coming
to
around
go.
the edge, trying to get somewhere.
Got everything on his own. They're just caving in that old line and making life very hard, very difficult on the ground for Ripon.
Boudwine again with the carry. Gain of 3.
Going quick. Doesn't want the defense to be able to substitute on a passing situation, 3rd and long. watching the nickelback safety for Illinois College going like, come on, what is this? His body language.
Empty backfield. Pressure coming up. Boudwine's got to help him. He does.
Oh,
now
my.
Barnhart will go
Look
in
out,
with it,
look
running,
out.
running, and ball
That's a
comes
fumble.
loose. Picked
No.
up by Illinois College.
No, you can't fault a kid for wanting to extend a play. And now we're going to get another flag. Here we go. It's going to be excessive celebration or unsportsmanlike on Illinois College, but I believe, unfortunately for Ripon, it's after the play. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm speculating. But you're trying to extend the play for something good to happen. Yeah.
Illinois College, number 2. A 15-yard penalty is assessed after recovery. It's first down, Illinois College.
Just as Marty mentioned, that's what happens.
First, unfortunately, College.
I don't know what the crowd's all upset about. But we've 2 major mistakes by Ripon here in the latter stages of the second quarter, have given up 1 touchdown already, and now the second mistake could give up another one before halftime. Now they'll march it back for the unsportsmanlike. Wow, big mistakes by Ripon here in the second quarter, because what otherwise is a 1-score game, 7-0 Illinois College. All of a sudden, you could find yourself down by 3 scores. But
Officials place the ball at the Ripon 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Illinois College.
this is a very able defense by Ripon. They've shown that. They got some good resiliency, and they need to come alive again and do something big for the team here to keep it a 2-score game.
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line of the Redhawks. Handoff. Miller.
Too many yards.
Leighton Miller on the carry.
Well, not as bad as I thought.
By
What
Anthony Gassaway.
are they going to give him, Jason? 3?
Looks like 3.
It's a good job then.
Ball at the 34-yard line. 2nd down and 7. 4:30 and counting.
And 7.
Those interior tackles got to stay low. Hold your turf. You can't get blown off the line of scrimmage. Got to be a root hog. Keep that helmet down to the ground. At the very least, make a pile if you can't make the tackle.
Pressure from the edge. Here comes
Yeah, there you go. Nice job.
the Redhawks.
Good job. Boy, what a nice play by 54. Big, quick movement.
True love on that tackle.
Loss of 4.
Junior from Wausau.
The 38-yard line.
Loss of 4. Back to the 38-yard line. Brings up a 3rd down and 11.
Ripon's prolific passer, Jack Barron's out for the year with the foot surgery. Also a Wausau native.
It's 3rd and 11.
Defense is answering the bell here. Can they do it again? What a big play that was.
They'll rush 4.
Yep, and that's all they're doing. No blitz. Pressure.
Got to get to the edge. Quarterback will run it. I think he's going to be short.
It's going to be close, within a yard one way or the other. Another.
Nope.
I thought it was a flag.
So
too,
did I.
didn't you? Pavlovian conditioning. We thought it was some sort of a mechanism on the sideline. Looked like a flag because it was yellow, but it wasn't. And they are marking it. You were right, Jason, about a yard short. You got to believe, given the circumstances, where it's located inside Ripon's 30.
Oh, you're going, right?
You're going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, remember last time this happened on 4th and 1, Ripon held them on the tush-push kind of play. Will they do it again? Or will they pull that ball out of there and go for the big
Well, they'll set up in shotgun this time.
Yeah.
Elliott will put 2 in motion on the left side.
Interesting. All right, the middle.
Go to the
let
right
his man
edge.
go. Speed, speed, speed. Look at this. Wow.
All the way to the end zone?
Woo, I think so.
Touchdown.
Man, can he fly. Wow, wow, wow. That is Leighton Miller, the sophomore out of Decatur, Illinois. And he can fly. Number 8. Underclassman, sophomore.
Just about ready to go out of bounds, and he took the dive towards the edge.
Does he glide or what?
Redhawks trailing 20-0 here in second quarter.
Good play call, great execution by Illinois College on that 4th and 1.
And the point after attempt is good.
So that formation by Illinois College, they went with twins down low. They spread out the defense because of what the offense formation is, and then they let the elusiveness of number 8 do all the work. He went around that right edge, and there was nobody in the neighborhood.
Scouting and coaching worked on that one.
Yeah, it did. And knowing your personnel, too.
Yeah. Going to have that edge in the flat, and you know your guys got wheels. Can make it roll. Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen some speed like that this year. That opener with North Park, Illinois, North Park College, University, I guess they are now. Man, they had some guys that could fly.
You're not witnessing anything too strange here. There is sunlight.
Yeah, I was going to go to Google and inquire as to what it was that we were witnessing.
We joked about the fact when we got up here today that the last game we did here was 86 degrees outside.
Yeah, and it was about 90 inside. Yeah.
And today, kickoff of around 50.
And tomorrow it's going to be 60. It's a golf day. That'll be a sweltering day for an old guy like me.
Immel will be back to receive the kickoff.
And this kickoff will go to Immel if it goes according to the flight plan by the kicker. Let's see. And it does.
Immel will take it inside the 10, get it out to the 15, now to the 20, tries to break a tackle, does so, comes back to the middle, ran into his own guy. Friendly fire on that one.
Yep, and a 25-yard line. Yeah, but it made for a soft landing for Immel. It really did. He came in with his landing gear, and for the big 6'4" fella, he's got good wheels for a big frame.
Gain of 11 on the return.
And a gain of 11 on that, and it looks like Barnhart and Immel will both be in on this offensive series.
1st and 10, Ripon College.
Defensive end for them, number 8. Keep an eye on him for IC.
This time a handoff to Immel. He'll pick through. Short gain and a 2-minute. Nope. That's a timeout taken by Illinois College. We're 18 minutes away from the 2-minute timeout.
Chase Paquette makes the tackle.
A game that very well could have been 7-0 at this stage. Illinois College extremely opportunistic on the mistakes by Ripon. One was on a punt return on a muff kick recovered at the 2-yard line of Ripon for an easy 6. And then we had the the fumble by the Ripon quarterback, who was trying to buy more time out on the flat. Ball got knocked from behind, recovered by IC, and then they had that nice scamper on a 4th and 1, if you will, by Leighton Miller, the sophomore for IC. Went around that right edge and did a little bit of a gymnastics dive and finish with a good finish at the pylon there for his touchdown. So what could have been 7-0 is 21-0. And those are the kinds that I'm sure will age a coach.
Shotgun formation again for the Redhawks, and the handoff, a flea flicker, turnaround, end around, whatever you want to call it. Coming back around and knocked out of bounds.
If you're wondering about Claiborne's speed, he had to avoid 2 would-be tacklers on the double reverse and then give ground to get ground, and was still able to be just 1 yard shy of a first down.
Yeah, Claiborne did a nice job on that.
Yeah, it could have been disaster. Could have been a 12-yard tackle for loss. He turns it into a 9-yard gain.
2-minute timeout now. Hopp Stadium. Good crowd today here at Merriman Field.
It is. So we were talking about high school scores in Wisconsin, level 1 playoff games. Illinois is a week after. So
Okay.
Illinois just finished their regular season last night. For most, some games I'm sure are being played on Saturday. And they'll start their playoffs next week. Wisconsin is a week ahead.
Okay. 2 big games in Ripon today as the Ripon High School soccer team is in a match against Living Word Lutheran.
Boy, are they having a heck of a season.
Sectional final game, or I should say regional final game. Undefeated on the year.
Can't do any better than that, can you?
No. And a loss on that play for the Redhawks, and Decker on the carry.
So the only loss that the Ripon boys soccer team has this year was on a inter-squad practice.
Yeah. 2 ties in that mix-up, but a timeout taken by Illinois College.
So Ripon has to find a way to stop making mistakes and beating themselves. That'll be the conversation a little bit or a lot of bit at the locker room here at halftime.
Well, I'll break it down to you like this. The best field position that the Redhawks have had so far is based upon the defense.
Not by the execution of the offense.
Right.
Yeah. Their first 3 possessions were well inside probably their own 15-yard line.
Yeah.
And a very able defensive unit for the Blueboys kept them bottled up, forcing punt after punt. And then it was through you had an interception by Ripon, and a couple of at least 3 sacks. I'm guessing. I don't have this looking at the stats, the live stats, and so the defense really came alive at about midway, latter stages of the first quarter, and have played really good football. They've just been victimized by mistakes by Ripon special teams and offense.
Here's the kick.
Going the wrong way, fellas. Oh, there you go.
Comes back to work it out.
Yeah.
And they'll down it.
You never know with a football.
The Ripon punt downed at the IC 37-yard.
So ball's going to be at the 37-yard line with 1:36 remaining here in the first half. And Ripon will get the ball to start the second half.
Check that upon further review, the 38-yard line.
Last game I did here, they had those tents set up by the visitors. It was Lake Forest. Was that homecoming, I think. And they pre-game, they had the wind take a couple of those topsy-turvy over the fence.
Low snap again, picked out of there.
Look at this pressure.
And pressure.
Just
pass
threw
out
it away.
into the flat,
That's a great push. Anytime you get interior line play, putting the pressure, breaking down the play, getting that pressure up the middle. That's just a plus. You're doing that without having to send a linebacker or a safety, creating a one-on-one coverage, which is always a gamble when you blitz off the edge with a defensive back.
Dubois on the pressure and sack.
Yeah, he's my guy. I have to get him. I'm gonna have to get his autograph this season. He's my guy. I think he moves really well for a man of his stature, playing over the center guard gap.
Pass into the flat.
Good coverage. Excellent. How are they going to rule it?
Yeah, they said it was a catch.
Yep. Good coverage. It was a nice, just what it was just a quick out comebacker to the quarterback. Makes it a more imaginable, 3rd and 4? Keep that pressure coming.
Gain of 6 on that play brings up 3rd and 4 from the 44.
Yeah, I know one thing. I would find a way. Anytime, number 8 is out there for me, I'm going to find a way to do something, but I don't see him out there right now.
Elliott will shift over Zach Laird to the left side tight end.
4-man rush.
Pressure coming.
Yep. He's got his man.
And that pass is
completes. Bobbled it, stayed with it, landed on his back. What a play. And once again, the coverage is pretty decent there. Safety over the top, corner underneath. He just went up and got it.
Leonard on the completion, quick play coming back here, pressure from the edge. Smith missed him.
There
now
you go.
Again, here comes Dubois, and that'll put pressure on him. He'll throw it out of bounds, or throw it incomplete, I should say.
Boy, does he do a good job of Tyson Elliott of always avoiding sidestepping this, what would be a sack, buying time, and then if he doesn't have a target, he gets rid of it. He doesn't become make the big mistake of a fumble or an INT the other way. The only interception was off the tip drill.
Right. Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 28-yard line for the Hawks. Just about over a minute to go here.
This is going to be one tired defense at halftime, I'll tell you that. They're showing, 4-man rush. Steps up again.
He'll keep it himself this time. He'll get the first down.
And Ripon looks very, very tired. The defensive end, the interior tackle for Ripon, those guys are gassed. I could see it. They couldn't react.
Down to the 16-yard line with a gain of 12.
When you see hands on the hips, that's usually a sign that you're gassed.
Pressure over the middle is incomplete.
Threw behind the intended receiver because he was open on the drag pattern from right to left. Just a bad pass, one of the few mistakes I've seen Elliott make.
And they went to that quick offense and missed Middleton over the middle. Barajas on the coverage.
Got to keep him out of the end zone here. You're down 3 scores. 4 before halftime it's going to be tough, very tough to come back on. 2nd and long.
Elliott will drop back to pass.
Avoid.
Scramble. Pressure coming into the end zone, out of the reach of Middleton, incomplete.
Yep, and it's because of the pressure on Elliott that prevented the incompletion. His man was open. Give it up for that pressure on that quarterback by the Ripon front 7 for the incompletion.
Marquez on the coverage.
These guys are gassed. Do you see it?
Oh, yeah.
Both defensive ends with your right. In fact, the front 4 all have their hands on their hips. Your safety has his hands on his hip. The outside linebacker as well. Yeah, they've been on the field a long time. You exert a lot more as we get a timeout. You exert so much more energy going after a quarterback, putting pressure on, than you do protecting the quarterback. That's not a bias. That's a fact. And so, realizing the importance of this, was it Ripon that took the timeout?
Yes,
Jason. That their last. realizing the importance of this, you had to burn that last timeout. You're not thinking about saving timeouts for your offense if they get the ball back before half. You're thinking about, I got to get my defensive guys. Their tank is empty. Let them catch their breath, collect themselves, and see if they can prevent a 3rd and long conversion here. Because IC could get a first down inside the 10, right around the 7. They're doing a commendable job, this defensive unit for Ripon, I think, having to play a considerable amount of the first half. And like I said, 2 of the 3 touchdowns were gimmies.
Elliott in the shotgun, puts a man in motion, now steps up next to him. Low snap again, picks it up off the ground.
Yes, he did.
Looking for a hold there. And now the pass into the end zone.
Wow, what a play. Did he hang on to it? Nope. He caught it, and then it went down below his belt. He tried to catch it between his legs, down with his calves. You'll see it on the replay. And it touched the ground. The referee by the pylon was right on top of the play.
Coverage on the play, Caden Jacobson.
Jacobson.
4th down.
What a another break for the Ripon defense there, because he had his man.
The Blueboys lining up for a 33-yard field goal.
Good job, defense. Don't fall asleep here. Make sure they kick it and don't do anything sneaky here. Good job by the defense to hold him to a field goal attempt. Good job, Ripon.
33-yard attempt is up, and
did he miss that left?
No good.
He missed it left.
Kick is no good.
Hooked it. Had plenty of leg.
To the left.
So the
great
stop.
job.
Yeah, good stop from the defense.
I mean, this is the one I get to sit up here and say this should be a 7-0 game. The self-inflicted mistakes by Ripon have gifted 14 points to that very abled offense for the Blueboys. That's the way football goes. You make mistakes, and the other team capitalizes on it, and that's what happens. And that's what has happened against Ripon in 2 occasions. Short of that, this would be a 1-score game. Ripon defense doing the job.
Just going to go and they'll get the ball to kick off the second half. Take a little extra breather.
Yeah, they're going to have to examine Ripon offense. Where can we exploit? Where is their weakness? What can we do on the ground or over the top? What's it going to be?
Well, we'll take a look at further in-depth stats as we come back at halftime here in a little bit, but I will tell you this, 39 plays for 205 yards for Illinois College and 21 plays for 19 yards for the Ripon College Redhawks. Now, remember, they got 108 yards last week versus the University of Chicago, who put up 566 yards.
Wow.
So, we got to take a look at the offensive side of some things here and see what's going on. So we'll come back here in just a little bit and be back with the second half. It's Ripon College football on the Ripon channel.
quick check of the statistics. Comparison, first downs, Illinois College 10, Ripon 0. Rushing, IC 18 attempts, 64 yards. Ripon 16 attempts, 19 yards. Passing, Illinois College 10 of 21, 141 yards, 1 interception. Ripon 0 of 6. Penalties, Illinois College 7 for 70 yards, Ripon 5 for 43 yards. Time of possession, Illinois College 19 minutes, 26 seconds, Ripon 10 minutes, 34 seconds. Third down efficiency, Illinois 4 out of 10, Ripon 0 of 7. Illinois College 1 of 2 on fourth down. Total yardage, Illinois College 39 plays, 205 yards. Ripon 22 plays, 19 yards. Fans, Ripon College would like to extend a special congratulations to our Vice President of Athletics, Chris Schumacher and his family. Chris became a grandfather this week as his daughter and son-in-law welcomed a baby boy on Friday night, last night. Callaway Joseph Picaro.
Back here at Hopp Stadium at Merriman Field as we get set for the second half kickoff as the Illinois College Blueboys lead the Ripon College Redhawks 21-0. Let's take a look at some of those game time stats at halftime. When it comes to first downs, Illinois College has 10. Ripon College has 0. Rushing attempts, 18 for 64 for Illinois College, 16 for 19 for Ripon. Averaging 3.6 for Illinois College, Ripon 1.2. No completions quite yet for the Redhawks. 10 receptions for Illinois College, 141 receiving yards for IC, 0 for Ripon. Passing yards, as I mentioned, 141. And then the plays comes down to this: 39 for 205 yards for Illinois College, Ripon 22 plays for 19 yards. Time of possession 19:26 for IC, Ripon 10:34. Penalties combined, 12 penalties for 113 yards, 7 for Illinois College, 5 for Ripon. So we'll get set to kick off the second half here. I believe we will have that kickoff here in just a moment. Toby McTamney going to kick off for Illinois College. Back to receive Decker and Immel again. This one's going to go to Immel. He'll take it around the 10. Now to the 15, to the 20-yard line, puts a block. Now to the 25,
Good
to
speed.
the 30-yard line, tackled at the 32, and now a flag coming in at the end.
We'll have to wait and see the call. Oftentimes it's against the kickoff return team for block in the back or a hold.
During the return, holding, return team.
And unfortunately for Ripon, it is the hold.
And that's going to be from the spot of the foul, and it'll be 10 yards back. So they'll be 1st and 10 from the
Inside their
21.
own 20. Yep, you got it.
With the penalty, officials place the ball at the Ripon 21.
So where field position has not been a friend of Ripon in the first half, it continues here on the kickoff return.
Barnhart in shotgun, Decker to the right. Split wide receivers. He'll drop back to pass. Pressure coming from
No.
IC. He'll sneak away
Shakes
from
it off.
Now looks to fire down to the edge. Pass is incomplete.
Couldn't get it. He couldn't step through that, right. I mean, great job of slipping the quarterback sack, and then he couldn't get enough on that. It was all with his arm strength and causing the jump ball incompletion.
Intended receiver Michael Sheely on that for the Hawks.
Coach Marshall realizing they have to come out aggressively on offense just for the stats that you talked about in the first half for Ripon. Very anemic offense in the first half for Ripon.
Put Immel in motion this time. Looking
Has
for
him.
Immel down the edge, and that's going to be incomplete. Tried to tip it to himself.
Yeah, he's an athlete. How that would have been, right? You got both quarterbacks out there, and Immel's so athletic. You put him out there as a potential receiver. Almost came up with it. You know, if you give him a little better of a pass there where you can go up and fight for it, he's going to outjump his counterpart. Immel will.
3rd and 10 coming. Looking over.
You haven't been able to get the run game going, so really play action pass does not work in your favor. They won't respect it defensively. I think a screen play here might be problematic as well.
Barnhart will roll out, looking deeper down the field, looking the intended receiver and incomplete out of the
bounds.
reach. Trying to Blake Thielen.
Not the start Ripon fans wanted to see. 0 for 3 on passing attempts. Punt team comes out. Good coverage by the Illinois College secondary. And good pressure being applied up front. So defense for the Blueboys continues to be an issue for the offense of Ripon.
Carl Travis will punt for Ripon. Pressure coming from the edge.
End over end.
Cato picks
Wow.
that one up right off the ground almost.
Didn't he? Talk about soft hands, fingertips. Woo. How's that for confidence? Good coverage on the punt by the punt team.
By Gavin Plattner.
But once again, a short field for the Blue Boys after the defense doing their job.
They will start 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Efficient offense for them in the first half.
7-yard line, 1st and 10, Blue Boys.
Defense for Ripon's going to be called upon again to try to keep this offense out of the end zone. Give their team a chance.
Man in motion, and he'll stop. Handoff going to go to the Leighton Miller, I believe.
Yeah, number 8.
Miller on the carry.
He's a crafty one.
Ryan Barra.
He's certainly a water bug. He had nothing there, was able to sidestep, jitterbug, if you will, for about 4.
2nd down, 6.
Remember dancing the jitterbug in your day? Or
No, that was even, I know it's hard to believe. If you cut my leg off and count the rings, you'll find I'm not as old as you think.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But no, I've seen black and white film of the jitterbug.
Okay.
Kind of cool. You got to be an athlete to be a good jitterbugger.
Right?
Yeah.
I would know. 2nd down and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Kaboom! There he goes again.
Miller goes to the outside edge, going to get the corner, and going to come up short of the first down, but not by much.
That's the play that gave them on 4th and 1, their 3rd touchdown. That same exact play.
Gage Taylor on the push out brings up 3rd down and 2 at the 45-yard line. So Ripon will put 4 on the line.
It's 3rd and
You know, they've been doing a good job, I think, of playing straight up defense and still putting pressure on Elliott, the Blue Boy quarterback.
I formation in the backfield this time. Handoff to
There you go. There you
Miller, and they will tackle him in the backfield.
go. Second time's the charm.
ball carrier.
Second time's the charm. Deshaun Smith had a shot at him first,
Wayne Sesma.
and then Sesma, number 21, finished the deal. Did they shoot through that line or what?
Right.
On the play.
Creating a punting situation. Nice job defense for Ripon. Great job.
Punting now for Illinois College. Zach Bannitz.
Yeah, you're going to have movement, it would appear. Moving back 5. Every yard will help Ripon for field position.
Kicking team, number 94. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Gage Taylor back to receive the punt. And now Emma will come back out.
After the penalty has been assessed.
This IC team had close games against 2 of the better teams in the conference. They beat Lake Forest by a field goal, and they lost to University of Chicago by 3 points as well.
Bonnets standing at the 30-yard line, waiting for the snap. Pressure coming, got away.
Good kick.
Taylor going to take it at the 22. Quick coverage there for
Yeah.
Illinois College.
Good job just corralling the catch of the punt to not let it go any further into the
Tackled on the return.
towards the goal line of Ripon. Still inside their own 20 when it's all done and said. Good coverage by the Illinois College punt team.
Gage Taylor had a little conversation with the official afterwards saying,
Probably about a face mask,
like,
because I think I saw that.
yeah,
10 Redhawks.
Can't catch it all. But Ripon could use any break they can get to help this
well, change the
offense get on
quarterback
track.
as Immel is in now.
Once again, strong arm, can run with the ball. That's what he brings to the table, a little more versatility with his feet. And speaking of which,
He'll keep it himself.
Keeper by Brady Immel.
hey, they win first down. That's one of your better runs of the afternoon. You're averaging less than 2 yards per play, right, in the first
Correct.
half for
Correct.
Ripon.
On the play by Colton J.
That's good. You got a,
to the 22.
yeah, four plus yards there.
Longest run of the day.
Wow. Speaks well to that IC defense. It starts up the middle with those guys.
Pass out into the flat.
That's a lot. You hope it's incomplete pass. I was concerned that whether that was a lateral or not. See, they were thinking what I was thinking, but it must have been forward pass.
Coverage on the play, Malik Bindum.
Trying everything that time, trying to do a bubble screen out to the left flat, but the defense would have nothing to do with it. They were right there.
They were at the 22, and that pass was attempted at the 20.
It's third.
The eye test, right? I
Yeah.
mean, boy, do they need a first down.
Emil will drop back, looking for help.
And
That
it's
pass
not
is
going to happen.
incomplete. Tended out there.
Complete.
Good coverage. Trying to hit their fullback on that one, but the coverage was tight coverage. And Ripon still in search of their first down of the afternoon. They'll be home. Their last home game will be next week. Beloit College. Beloit, the Buccaneers come into town for the last home game for Ripon this season at Hopp Stadium.
Carl Travis will punt.
They got
That
the Hopp.
ball
What
picked up by-
hands. What a – I'll tell you what. He's got the guts of a burglar, doesn't he? My
Timo Cato.
goodness. Cato's never seen a punt that he can't touch and handle. That guy's got soft hands. My goodness.
The Blueboys return.
Ripon again. Defense being called upon on a short field by the offense of Illinois College is going to have to rinse and repeat and keep that IC offense out of Ripon territory.
First and 10 for the Blue Boys as they start at the Ripon 47-yard line.
4-3 defense, Ripon, playing it all afternoon.
Keeper. Caught.
And they got him.
Quarterback sack for the Redhawks.
Good. Let me tell you, those are some strong hands.
Hudson Hansen on that tackle.
We
And
call him
lost.
Double H, don't
Double
we?
H, we do.
At least this afternoon we are.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice job. Wow, did he just threw him like a rag doll. Strong hands.
Second and 17.
Brings up a second down and 17 from the 46-yard line.
Loyal, Wisconsin. Hudson Hansen.
Shotgun man in motion this time for the Blue Boys. 5 wide receivers and a low snap picked up
Uh-oh.
by Elliott. Now breaking it away. Intended down there. Nice
Oh,
catch.
what a play.
Pass complete.
Wow. He had Green in front of him, Elliott, and he had his sights set on a bigger prize than it was. He found his receiver that went with the quarterback, and wow. Just like that.
39-yard pickup to Cole Stewart. First and 10 from the 20. Handoff outside edge. And Spencer on that carry for Illinois College as they are in the red zone.
Yeah, stumbled ahead for a few.
Gain of 2 to the 18. Second and
9:25 and counting here for second and 8 from the 18-yard line. Third quarter action here at Hopp Stadium in Merriman Field. Glad to have you along. Jason Mansmith, Martin Ernst, JJ and Patrick, and Nilo all here helping out too.
Yeah, they do good work. Look at that. Trying to set the edge. They couldn't do it. Our buddy, 53, slicing through.
Tanner Spencer on the carry.
What a nice job.
Tackled on the play.
Sean
Smith.
Okay.
Tackle on
Smith gets that credit.
Okay.
Dubois.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought 53 made contact first, grabbed some clothing there, some jersey, and waited for the reinforcements. Nice job at the nose tackle position.
Quick grab and a finish off, right?
There you go.
And that's exactly what it was. 3rd down and 13 for IC. Spencer in the backfield this time to the right.
Trips at the bottom of the screen.
Correct. Pass coming. Elliott looks to fire. That is caught, but short to the first down. That ball is going to be placed at about the 17-yard line. That'd make, what, a 34-yard field goal?
Yeah. So he goes with a single up on top to Leonard. Leonard definitely is one of his the term that used to be used, a possession receiver.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Leonard is in my estimation. He does a great job. And boy, is the timing between the two, the quarterback and Leonard, the way he comes back to the ball and the ball's already on its way. Those two really have chemistry.
4th and 7 from the 17 as they put everybody in motion. Set back up. Elliott going to try to get him to jump.
Yeah, he is. That's exactly right, Chase.
And they'll take the timeout.
Ripon's not buying it, and they don't want to lose the 5 yards and delay a game. So, yeah. Oh, they did. I thought they were going to use a timeout.
Thought so too, but they didn't.
Yeah. Okay. Once again, good coaching by Ripon, keeping the Redhawks at bay, not flinching on the hard cadence. And you got to watch for a lot of times when that quarterback jerks his head and shoulders on the 10, you can call a legal procedure on that.
39-yard field goal attempt on the way.
Hooked it last time into the first half.
And this one,
yeah, I think he's got it.
He's good through the uprights and square.
By Toby McTamney.
Toby McTamney on the field goal to make it 24-0 with 7:15 remaining in the third quarter. Now, I'm going to bring you in. I started planting the seeds already today.
Yeah.
Talking to Sam, a athletic communications director here at Ripon College, and I said, hey, Marty and I want to be on the call of the first women's flag football game in 2027 here at the Hopp Stadium.
Hey, I'll do it. I haven't heard about it, but is it a varsity sport?
Yes, it is. They just hired their head coach, Evelyn Uribe. Will be the head coach.
Oh, that is cool.
And she'll get it for a whole year in order to get that good. And it looks like the kickoff will be spring of 2027 here at Hopp Stadium for women's flag football, which is obviously,
I'm in.
Yeah, I figured you would be.
I'm in. Yeah, I think they're going to do that. Are they doing that for the Olympics? Are they getting flag? Yeah. Can you imagine the guys they're going to get for flag football?
Yeah.
And I used to, in 7th grade, I would take my flags on Velcro. I would tuck them inside the belt, so you really had to pull hard to get that puppy. And then I'd go into a spin. Then I'd go into a spin move. You know,
I think you just admitted to cheating.
Yeah. Well, we'll just call it creativity. We'll call it creativity here.
Kickoff coming on the way. 24-0 Illinois College leads, and it looks like Immel will take it at the 10-yard line.
Boy, they do a good job of that.
Yeah, they target him. 25-yard line, now out to the 30, spins forward again to about the 31 or 32, and that's where the Redhawks will start. That's what we saw last time.
Yeah, so what they're doing with the kickoff, they are always, I don't think it's so much who they want to kick to, it's that we're going to kick to a corner. But to think that your kicker is that good and that consistently accurate, that he doesn't shank something out of bounds and give Ripon a great field position, and they always go to that corner, and then what you're doing, you are cutting the field in half, and your kickoff coverage team has so much less real estate to have to be concerned with. It's a good strategy, but it's all about the foot of the kicker. If he's not consistent with that kick, you can't do that. Pretty impressive by IC.
1st and 10 for Ripon at the 32-yard line officially. Immel just returned it. Now he's at a quarterback.
There you go.
Now a little bit of shake and bake and out of bounds. Knocked down for the Redhawks.
Somewhat of a Bronx cheer, but I think Ripon now getting close to midfield.
Gain of 14 to the 46. Fans, let's give it up for
we're just under 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Ripon still being shut out, but if they can come away with something here, they still got a pulse.
First down for the Redhawks of the game.
Naked backfield, you got 5 receivers.
Immel will shake. Look to go. Keep it himself. Down inside.
I'll
Cross
take
the
that.
midfield mark and down to the 47.
I think that was his thought once he broke from the pocket. I think he was thinking run right away. A little pump fake out on top. Got quality yards on 1st and 10.
He'll go quick. Got him to jump, I thought. Immel will keep
There
it
you
himself
go.
and got some wide open field in front of him. He'll run it out of bounds. They were hustling on that play, and I thought I saw a little movement on that defense. But
I agree. And this is the Immel we saw a year ago when he came in with an injured Jack Behrens. What he was able to do with his feet.
Down to the 30-yard line. Oh, yeah, they got him to move. Should have been a free play on that.
Yep, they missed it. It happens.
Now they'll set up for a quick play and look over to the sideline. Not so much the big cards today as the fluorescent hats out there.
I noticed that right away. Impressive.
Immel, drop pass, quick. Ooh, big hit over the middle.
Yep.
Claiborne took a big shot there.
Yeah. The key about that is when Claiborne took that shot, his feet were off the ground. So that's where you kind of move with a shock absorber of your own body in the air versus if your feet are set, you get hit like that.
Okay. After the game, we'll go down to the turf and you can.
Oh, demonstrate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have to be able to jump off the ground. So yeah.
Not better you than me.
I don't know.
2nd and 5 is the 25-yard line. Immel in the shotgun empty backfield again. Pressure coming from the
Look
edge.
out.
They held him and moved it through.
Look at him.
He'll dissect the defense.
And remember, that's a large frame that's showing that agility drill.
Yeah. 6'4".
Speaking of which, you see Haybear for the Chargers. My God, he's 6'4".
Yeah.
And my goodness, what an arm and what feet. And, it happened against our friends from up north, the Hornheads, the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah. They're 3-4 now.
Immel again in the shotgun empty backfield. Moving the ball down. Looking to the fade in the corner. Flag.
Yeah. Good job. Going to get it would appear, defensive pass interference. I didn't see a push off.
So we'll wait for the penalty.
We haven't talked about this, but I think it's fantastic, Merriman Field.
Oh, yeah, it's great, right?
With the donation and a homecoming, and that's awesome. Good memories of Merriman House back in the day.
All right, still waiting.
Pass interference. Defense.
Yep.
13. The ball will be placed in the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
So that'll be a pass interference, and, of course, the ball placed at the spot of the foul. Brings up a first down. And goal for Ripon.
Got to finish the deal. First time we've seen this today. And this drive, it's the first downs we've seen today by Ripon. Had to wait to get through the midpoint of the third quarter for that to happen. I tip my hat to the IC defense.
I'll get everybody moving, and that'll move them back 5 yards, won't it?
Well, let's see. Because to your point, it looked like there was more than one person in motion, and that's a no-no.
5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So they lose 5 yards. Now, if I'm a receiver, I go, great. I got more room to operate.
I don't think it was 34, to be honest with you. I think it was somebody else down the line a little bit further.
Uh-huh.
They call it in 34, but
Yep, film doesn't lie, does it?
does not.
The penalty, the ball now at the 10-yard line. Goal to go.
Goal to go for the Redhawks on the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, they'll set up. Immel in it. Quarterback got Decker to the right side.
You know, we'd love to go to Claiborne up on top, but that's not doable. I like to look for a,
We'll
keeper.
give you the run out, yeah. And big hit taken there, couple-yard gain.
Yeah.
On the carry. Tackled on the play. Clayton DiNardo.
DiNardo on the tackle for the Blueboys. Decker was out there on the block and got picked up.
Goal to go.
Below 4 minutes now in the third quarter, Ripon down 24-0. Obviously have to come away with a touchdown here.
They picked up that run quickly.
If they punch it in, they'll probably go for 2.
I would think.
Yeah, but first things first. Can they get on the scoreboard?
Hand off to
There
Decker
you
this
go.
time inside the 5 or right near it.
Preston Decker on the carry. Tackled on the play by Connor McDowell.
Change at quarterback.
Burkhart, I should say Barnhart coming in.
To the 5-yard line.
Which tells me they're going to pass this. If the IC's paying attention, they'll realize this. Look for something over in the left side of the end zone, I would think. There it is. There it is.
Look to the middle, and pass is incomplete and intercepted at the goal line, and now down out to the 30-yard line before tackled.
The pass is intercepted.
Thought he had a guy leaking out on the left side. Now, you're rolling out left, you got to throw right-handed. Not an easy thing.
Tackled on the return.
So,
Ryan Claiborne.
the promise came to a swift end there with the pick.
Claiborne on the tackle.
Never a good thing to hear, right?
Oh.
For a Ripon fan.
Kusevich on the interception for Illinois College.
So it would appear this is to say it's not Ripon's day.
The return to the Illinois College 28-yard line. First and 10, Blue Boys.
First and 10 from the 28-yard line for the Blue Boys. And we got movement at the front line.
Yep, left tackle.
Ball start. 55. Offense. Side penalty. First down.
Well, this Ripon defense has to return the favor, and they need to do it given less than 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter, trailing by 3 scores. This drive, they got to get the ball back for their offense if there's any chance at all to climb back into this and make it a competitive game. I really believe the defense has to not be satisfied making them punt, but in fact has to get the ball back for their offense. Running out of daylight here in this game.
Elliott in the shotgun will hand off this time, looking to get to the edge. Turner in the corner and doing so, and there's a flag.
Yeah, Ing was held on the right edge.
Justin Gibson on the carry.
That'll be a hold against
Napoleon Doster.
IC.
They will.
Holding. Offense. Number 55. 10 down from the previous
So
spot.
55 gets called for the illegal motion 5-yard penalty, and then comes right back and
Gets the hold.
gets the hold. So I don't know. They always said in corporate America it's better to be known for something negative than not to be known who you are anyway.
Well,
But,
Josh
but here-
Schulhofer is that tackle.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
With the assessment of the penalty, the
So,
ball at the 13-yard
Probably doesn't apply here, though, does it? Tell that to the offensive line coach, right?
Makes it a first and 25 from the 13-yard line for Illinois College. They lead 24-0, 2:28 remaining and counting in the third quarter.
Got to keep them bottled up now.
Now another stoppage. False start. If it's on 55.
Oh, yeah, he's going to retire.
It was.
It is. He's got the trifecta. He's got the trifecta this drive, and I don't know.
Anybody putting their helmet on the side? Checking out.
of the penalty. The ball
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there's a darn thing
He
you can
moved
say
again,
at this
yeah.
point. Maybe after the second mistake on the hold, you say something. But now, if I'm in that huddle with my teammate there, I'm not saying a word.
He moved his left foot back. That's what it was.
Yeah, which tells you that's a compliment to the right defensive end, Mr. Ing, number 0
Yeah.
for the Redhawks. He's giving them fits. Trying to get that on that outside rush by Ing. He wants to get position up quicker.
Good move by Elliott to fake one-way roll out to the right. Misses the pass, but had the right idea.
Yeah.
Justin Gibson.
And I think 55 waited 2 seconds after.
to come off the snap of the ball. Yeah, he played that one safe.
Just underthrown outside the hands of Kyle Leonard.
Yeah, and once again, sprinting out left, right-handed quarterbacks, and you don't really have a chance to set your feet under the with Ing and company chasing them down. That's you don't get credit for a knockdown or a sack, but you have the effect of the incompletion by your pressure.
2nd down and 30, quarterback keeper. Elliott will bring it up to the 16-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 22.
Below 2 minutes left in the third quarter, 24-0. Blue Boys in control of this game. A couple of those touchdowns were off the mistakes of Ripon special teams and off of a fumble by the offensive Ripon, setting up 14 of those points.
3rd and 22.
Pass coverage for the Redhawks. They got what, 2, 3 down linemen? Everybody else in the...
Yeah, they got 3. Going to prevent defense, they call this.
Correct. Light pressure on the edge. They'll look to go down the middle. Dropped it complete, and he's going to be down because you can't advance that, right?
So all of that for a 2-yard gain. Defense did their job. Just as important that incomplete, that hitting the ground.
So gain of 14 on that brings up 4th down and 8. Ball at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line.
Fleming back for Ripon, the freshman out of Phoenix, along with, was it Gage Taylor?
I think so.
Or, I'm sorry, Dom Kelly maybe.
Taylor picks it up.
It is, okay.
Knocked out of bounds.
The IC punt returned by Gage Taylor. Tackled by Colton Janey.
And Ripon will start 1st and 10. They will start at the 46-yard line of their own.
The return.
And we'll back out at QB.
Immel there.
Redhawks.
Yep. Remember Jack Behrens, the guy that fought way back, coming back from a torn ACL of a year ago, missing most of last season, and came back, and early in this season, different type of a torn ligament issue on the top of the foot that connects the toes to the foot. That sounds painful. And no gain here.
Immel tries to go up the middle with it, and that won't go.
Tackled by Kane Einer.
Kane Einer on the tackle.
To the 45.
So that goes down as a sack for a 1-yard loss. Here's Claiborne in the slot on top of your screen nearest the end.
5 wide receivers.
Into the third.
This is the end of the third quarter.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter. We'll come back with the 4th here in just a moment or so on the Ripon channel.
It's time now for today's paid attendance. Thank you, fans, for sitting in 50-degree weather. Our attendance today, 2,869. Give yourselves a hand.
Back here at Hopp Stadium in Merriman Field, 2nd down and 11 for the Redhawks. They trail 24-0 as we begin the 4th. Immolet, quarterback, 5 wide receivers out. He'll keep it himself, go to the right side, going to get a couple of yards. Will do so and cross midfield down to the 47 or 48.
At least 6 yards there. And what he read is what you and I saw. You had a 3-man front. They're playing prevent. So, you do the numbers. How many guys in the box? Quarterback, keeper for effective yards. Now that we've entered the 4th down, that will be part of the issue. It'll be the clock just as much as it will be the opponent. Ripon running out of time.
Emile had to tie his shoe, was looking for a little extra help there. Got back into a huddle, now they'll look over. And back in with plenty of time on the play clock. Drop back to pass, looking to fire, goes to the edge, got a man open, and incomplete.
Yeah, he threw to the outside shoulder, and unfortunately the intended receiver was looking to the inside because he did have his man beat. He being number 4 for Ripon. That was Rocco Luzak.
Yep, correct. The senior from Villa Park, Illinois.
Willowbrook High School. Remember a classmate from Willowbrook.
4th and 6. On to punt, Carl Travis. And that's
Nice
Timo
kick.
Cato calling fair catch.
Yeah, what's wrong with him? Must have a fever.
The Ripon punt. They're caught by
Yeah, isn't that something? I mean, the acrobatic catches that he had on punt returns. One hand scoops off the ground, fingertip catch 6 inches off the ground, and then when he has apparent time to probably do some damage, calls for the fair catch. Well, I'll tell you, there's nothing quite exhilarating like being back to return a punt, and you're looking okay, and you see the guys coming at you, you're looking, where's the ball? And you got to make that instantaneous decision. Do I fair catch this, or am I going to be trying to beat these 10 guys barreling down on me?
Back on offense are the Blue Boys. And
good job.
Handoff goes to the right side.
That's a solid defensive play. Nice play. That was by number 43.
Barajas on that tackle for Leighton Miller.
He had outside contain on that. You just hold the edge and wait for your help, but then he closed down and made the tackle himself. That's just a nice play on a very elusive running back.
Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 9.
Beloit College comes in next week. The last home game for Ripon on Senior Day. We'll bring you that game.
Kickoff at 1 o'clock next week.
More traditional time. Elliott again.
Looking to run, caught this time by Middleton. He'll spin through, get through, and now move ahead a little bit further down to the 40.
To Timothy Middleton. Tackled on the play by Jack.
Nice job by Middleton, getting considerable yak after the catch.
Of 28 to the 40.
They're going to go no huddle quick here.
And an Illinois
I see.
First down.
Elliott, spin out. There's a flag, yeah.
Yeah, bunch of hold going on there.
Pass
Looks like a first down, but we'll have to wait on the call.
Cole Stewart on the catch.
tackled by Craig Johnson.
Offense, number 62. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
All these mistakes by the offense today by IC, but because of the score, it doesn't hurt them.
Right.
In a tighter contest, those would have so much of a larger effect on their game.
Marshall Bashar, the guilty party on the penalty, on the hold for the Blue Boys.
Penalty assessment. Ball plays.
Take a look at this offensive line for the Blue Boys. Let me get you the numbers. Left tackle, 300 pounds. Left guard, 305. Center, 295. Right guard, 295.
I was just going to say right guard looks big.
Yeah, right tackle, 275.
Stay low. All the more reason to stay low. Good job.
Woo! On the carry. Tackled by Wyatt Dahl.
Let me tell you,
And
Ryan Barajas gave up his body. See that, 43? He got tire treads on his face mask, but he gave up his body down low and let his buddies finish up on top on the tackle. Good job. Get your nose in there, 4-3.
It's second down, 18.
Brings up a second down and 18 for Illinois College.
Ryan Barajas doing a good job back up, starting for the injured Zane Vetter for the Redhawks.
A little bit of a low snap. Elliott's been seen to handle it. There's the pass complete out to Cole Stewart.
Boy, how many times have you said low snap today?
It's been a bunch.
And it's on both teams.
Barajas on the tackle.
I wonder if the grip's a little slick on that. Football gets a little on cool days. That gets the leather gets a little slippery. I wonder if that has anything to do with it, because it just seems out of character for that to happen that much for a starting center.
Makes it
Third down and 11. Ball at the 39-yard line. We'll put a man in motion, does Elliott this time. Now flag.
Ball start. Offense, number 62. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Call it on the center.
They did. And now try again.
Look at the size of those guys you were talking about on that O-line for IC. Talk about a side-by-side frigid air.
34.
Well, then you throw into the fact that Tyson Elliott, the quarterback, 6 foot and 215 as well, right?
And he is cool. He's a cool customer under pressure.
Miller 170. Tanner Spencer 225. I mean, now we got another flag.
A lot of flags today. Didn't start out that way.
Timeout, no flag. So,
No, there's a plus, no penalty. So with under 11 minutes remaining in the game, Ripon still being shut out by IC.
I see 14 penalties for 123 yards today. Ripon 7 penalties for 58 yards. In my math, that's 21 penalties for 100 and lots.
Yeah. Almost a couple hundred yards.
Yeah. 181.
Well, give them time. They can reach that goal.
200.
200.
I don't know if that's the goal you want.
Probably not.
Not in the broadcast either.
No.
What do you mean we had 200 yards of penalties in the broadcast? That's like when you get 50 fouls in a basketball game, right? And you're like, oh, my goodness. All we did was shoot free throws.
Yeah. All right, defense has been called upon all day long. I mean, statistically, you look what this defense has done for Ripon all afternoon. They've had a good game. And you would never know that by looking at the scoreboard.
Pressure coming, they'll get him.
Oh, what pressure.
Oh, he got away from him, and now they'll still lose. But
yeah, what happened, they were going to strip that ball out of Elliott. That's why he was able to stay on his feet instead of just taking him down to the ground right away. Ripon, second man, trying to strip him, trying to peanut Tillman him, if you will.
Fourth down.
Yeah.
Fourth down, 19. Taylor back. Luzak, I think, is back there as well. Is that 5? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is 5.
Okay.
Along with that DB, that good punt returner for Ripon.
Fair caught. Taylor.
Catch made by the Redhawks.
Sure hands, Taylor.
Yeah, you talked about the defense being on the field so much. They've been on the field for just over 28 minutes of this ball game. And
unless you're scoring with that defense, that's just not what you're looking for.
And the Ripon offense has been out there just shy of 18 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So 10-minute gap.
Officials place the ball at the Ripon 40.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line now for the Redhawks. Brady Immel at quarterback again.
Yeah, he appears to give them their best opportunity at moving the ball just simply because of that double threat with his legs. Blitz up the middle.
Emmett will keep it himself and will get 1 or 2.
Yeah, they anticipated Immel on the keeper as well, and they stepped up with a run blitz up inside. Forced Immel to the right side for no gain, or a yard, if you will.
You realize we're not that far away from our first couple of broadcasts for basketball.
Oh, I thought you were going to say from Halloween.
Well, that too.
Okay.
Just around the corner as well.
Yeah, is that the Wheaton College women's game? Coach Buzalaki and that tremendous program that she has nurtured.
Oh, intercepted pick six.
Ouch. Oh, no. Sitting in the coattails, and there is your dagger, as they say.
Interception.
Well,
By Xavier Cook.
let's hope they got this game today out of their system offensively.
Xavier Cook on the pick six for the Blue Boys, 5'9", 165-pound freshman.
And he was sitting in the cattails.
Yeah, he was.
And he was just salivating, going, I hope he throws this out because I am right here. And he read the play like a cheap dime store novel, and he's feeling really good right now.
Cook from Centralia, Illinois. Lots of trains go through there. Lots of them.
Huh.
Right in the center of Illinois, hence the name Centralia. Did you know that?
You know, no, I did not.
Yeah.
And you beat me at my own game.
Yep. The only reason I know is I had relation that lived there. So
Here's some
been there a
stuff.
few times.
Did you know polar bears are all left-handed, or left pawed, if you will?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Well, this is the dialogue you get when it's a 31-0 game.
31.
And that extra point is good.
Centralia. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah,
It's a cool name.
it is. Yeah. It's been a few decades since I've been there, but, I was there once.
So many small towns in Illinois when you get out of Atlas and look at it.
Or Google.
Yeah, that Google's a pretty popular person.
Yeah. So Redhawks in a hole, looking for any kind of offense right now.
Yeah, you're just doing, you just want to, with less than 9 minutes remaining, and this game is over. Okay, it's now 31-0, and now you want to finish clean, if you will, and get ready for the Beloit game, the last home game here in Hopp Stadium next Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock is the kickoff time.
This is the time of the game. If you're a new player to the team and the organization, you start making your way to the coach a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. And good coaching will start getting these other guys in there and say,
right.
hey, let's see, what do we have here?
Yep.
He looks good in practice, but what does he do? What does he do on game day?
Short kick this time, taken at the 20-yard line, now to the 25, out to the 30-yard line on the corner, looking to the edge, 40-yard line, now knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line for number 35 for the Redhawks. We got a flag on the play.
Good balance. Wow. That's a tight end. That's a 6'4 freshman stumbling and bumbling and keeping his balance and getting quality yards.
Braden Caldwell.
Arizona. Glendale, Arizona. And we'll see what that flag is all about. How many times have we said that today? A couple flags. I wonder if they're offsetting. Because you got one is thrown back. Huh. The one flag.
Well, they're talking to Jake down here, and then they're talking to.
Yeah. It's interesting. The flag being thrown there was away from where the ball was.
Right. So I'm assuming it's against
the defense.
Yeah.
The kicking team. So it sounds like there's options here for Coach Jake Marshall. So there appears to be multiple couple of calls here going in the favor of Ripon, I would think.
I think the refs have the intercom system between them as well, right? So they can chat, but they're doing a lot of gathering too.
Good point.
So now the referee chatting with the umpire. And The back judge, I believe.
During the return, personal foul, face mask, kicking team.
Yeah, it goes against Ripon.
Unsportsmanlike conduct to the return team. Those penalties were all set. It's first down.
Did he point the wrong way?
No. Offsetting.
Yeah.
First down.
He said the return team and pointed to IC, though, at the
right.
end. Yeah, he did. They've been busy throwing flags and telling us what's going wrong out there today, so I'll give them a break. I think they got the call right. That's what's important.
Back judge was on the wrong side of the field.
Well, maybe. It's been a long day for a bunch of us.
From their own 43,
Here we go.
Redhawks.
Can Ripon finish out on a high note?
Himmel in the shotgun with an empty backfield. He'll keep it himself, go to the left side of the line, sneak through, get down to about the 47-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play.
Yeah, because from the contact with a guy like that with Himmel, you fall forward after contact. There's at least 2 more yards.
Second down and 6. Illinois College will improve their record with the victory today to 5-2 on the season.
You know how you know you're good is when you're playing D-line and you're wearing bright fuchsia shoes. You better be good if you're going to wear those. And he is. He's pretty solid.
Blitz coming up the middle. Emma will avoid it. He'll have to tuck it back to the inside himself.
Yeah, I think he's going to be about a half yard short for the first.
He kind of had that ball hanging out, but we got an injury on the play as well.
Yeah, the old days they call that don't be carrying out like a loaf of bread.
And Emil getting up slowly on that as well.
Yeah, he might have fallen on that ball too. Sometimes. Let's see. I think he maybe got
I
his
see what
wing
happened.
knocked out.
What happened is the fact that his left arm got tucked underneath him, and as he was making as he was getting
that's
tackled.
all we need is another injured quarterback, right? In fact, he's coming out of the game.
He is. How many people they got out there?
As many as it takes, Jason. As many as it takes. So, re-entering
Cale Barnhart.
That junior.
Third and 1.
Brings up a 3rd and 1. Decker in the backfield.
I think, was he going to hand it off here? I'd pass.
Not
Let's
Decker
see what
in
he
the
does.
backfield either.
They're going to go sweep.
Yeah, that's Claiborne on the outside edge.
Yeah, he might be short. He might. I think he's. Boy, I hope I'm wrong. I thought he was short by a yard at least. Ran out of real estate. Went with a jet sweep. Personally, I like it going to the wide side of the field. If I'm the dude, I like to go to the wide side. Give me more real estate to shake and bake, Coach. Yeah, he's
definitely short.
Full yard short.
2, as a matter of fact, is where they put it.
Good job by the defense, as they say, stringing out that play until
You just got
Claiborne ran out of room. Sun's kind of making a bid again, coming out here at the late minutes of the game.
Barnhart shotgun. He'll keep it himself. Look to roll, fires down, and Claiborne catches it.
Man, did he do a good job? And I was kind of thinking there was a lot of hands on him, and he is. Like I said earlier, he touches it, he catches it.
I like the risk on a 4 and 2 and throwing it 15 yards too. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
A first down.
Barnhart again going to the end zone, and they got a foul already coming out. There's going to be pass interference.
And I thought there was on the last play, the one that he caught, and he does his no-handed kip.
I was going to say, did I see a kip out of that guy?
I actually was able to do a no-handed kip at one time in my life. Honest to gosh.
Once?
More than once, but yeah, a long time ago. Glenn Butters, the late Glenn Butters, the middle school, junior high coach, very much inspirational to a lot of us in what we could do athletically and what we could do in his classes. Very knowledgeable man.
Well, pass interference allows the Redhawks to move the ball forward and get to 1st and 10.
But no way could I do a no-handed kick with a football uniform on. That would never happen. No way.
Ball at the 13.
Claiborne gets A's. It gets a 10 for style.
First down, Barnhart. Pressure picked up by the Redhawks.
Throws behind him, almost picked off.
Pass ball's incomplete. Intended for Zeke Clark.
Huh.
Coverage on the
Intended for
play.
Zeke
Elite
Clark.
Bishop.
And
What do you think, Chase?
I don't know.
Are we going to come away with 6? Are we going to avoid the skunk?
Hoping so.
Second down, 10.
Just in the terms of a football sense, right?
Uh-huh.
No favoritism. Barnhart this time unloads, pass completes.
Pass complete
Got a few.
to Bryce Brownell.
Bryce Brownell, a senior.
Tackled by Malik Bindum.
They can get a first down inside the 5, but
3.
you just as soon as that not be an issue. Good pressure once again
3rd and 7 now.
applied on Barnhart. Doesn't have the
And 7.
elusiveness of Immel, but throws a good ball. Play action.
Oh, wide open. Yeah.
Oh.
Could have turned upfield a little bit, huh?
To Bryce Brownell. Coverage.
That's,
by
you know,
Malik Bindum.
that play right there kind of tells you that's just the way the day has gone for the Redhawks today. Get that ball out to him right away. He's an orphan. He's going to be at least first and goal territory inside the 5.
Yeah, he was tight roping too.
And by the time he got the ball, it was momentum took him out of bounds.
Timeout taken by the Redhawks. They trail 31-0, 5:37 remaining in the ball game. As I mentioned, our next broadcast coming up next Saturday, 1 p.m. as Ripon will host Beloit.
Hopefully
imagine?
they'll hoist him out of here
Yeah,
with a
right.
win. Yeah, that's the way it's shaping up. And, you know, Ripon's playing 500 ball. You know, win this week, lose the next week, win this week, and you get the pattern. And that continues to hound these guys. This was the kind of game. This is a little bit, you know, you go out and play a game and a team is better than you and they just whip you that day. They whip up on you.
Right.
Okay. But when you give away 14 points at the time, you know, you're down 7-0. Next thing you know, you gave 14 to make it 21-0. That's a tougher pill to swallow when you know that it was self-inflicted mistakes.
4th and 3 for the Redhawks.
Well, defense wants to pitch a shutout, that's for sure.
Claiborne motion comes across to look for somebody in the middle, and that's going to be incomplete.
Nope.
Tipped out of there.
They'll take over on downs. There was a massive humanity where that ball went. There was equal amount of blue and white as there was red and white in the neighborhood.
Connor McDowell.
And it would appear Ripon is going to be shut out today
The ball is turned over.
here on Merriman Field at the Hopp Center. Hopp Stadium, I should say.
Following along at Ripon High School soccer, and it looks like they have lost that match today, 3-0.
And that was to get to state
Sectional.
Sectional? Okay. So that their first loss of the year, huh?
Yeah. So 1st and 10 from the 7-yard line.
Round 7, 1st and 10, Illinois College.
Elliott in there still? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yep,
He'll do
number
a
4.
look over now.
There's number 4.
New running back in.
Yeah, and he runs angry.
Oh.
He's angrier now because he didn't get far, but
On the carry.
very animated runner. Dubois got his lid knocked off, so he has to come off the field for a play. He's had a nice game today.
Yeah.
In fact, that defensive unit for Ripon, if you just look at what they were able to do, and once they settled down after that first initial touchdown drive by Illinois to start the game, I felt the Ripon defense played good enough to deserve a little bit better outcome than what happened.
Skylar Young, the running back.
But as we know, life's not fair.
Right, Young this time, right side fling. Good pressure, now tipped.
Pass falls incomplete. Deflected by Drew Love.
Drew Love on the deflection for the Redhawks.
Nice play at the D.
Brings up the second down and 73 on the scoreboard, which seems a little odd.
Yeah. You like to think they're right when they're hitting buttons over there in the other room.
Hey, I ain't been perfect either, so,
You're my hero. There's pressure, and he's been on a good job of avoiding it most of the day.
That pass is incomplete. Flag coming in.
Pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's going to either, is it going to be a late hit on the QB? I hope. Let's see if it's a late hit on Ripon.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Yep, that's what it was. Late hit on the QB. And so they're going to get bailed out of the hole there. And our play-by-play guy, he had to go and let those guys know that that anything other than excellence will not be tolerated up here on attention to detail. Right, my friend?
Well, sometimes I rely on the scoreboard to take care of the math for me. But when I looked up, I thought that math was odd.
Oh, my.
Pro set this time. Handoff goes.
I think we'll
back to the middle.
Yeah, good gang tackle.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to get the vacuum cleaner over there into the other room there. So anyway, it's this game's going to end on not where Ripon wanted to be today. It's not so much the win and the loss, but it's the inability to execute offensively, particularly to the levels that you expect. And so they got some. Hey, practice is, that's what practice is for. They're going to find out this week as they prepare for their last home game of the year. Next week, Beloit comes to town at 1 o'clock.
And a flag.
Nope, it just wouldn't be right if we didn't get more yellow linen on the turf.
Ripon 50 plays for 122 yards today so far. 60 plays and 298 yards for Illinois College.
Yeah, getting close to a 3-1 differential.
Right.
Yeah, the stats don't lie, do they?
No.
Unless you're working a score clock next to us and get different things on the scoreboard. But, yeah, it's been a long afternoon for the offense. Let's hope Immel's okay, too, because you need that other dimension, him as a runner. Yeah, very animated runner. Doesn't get a lot of yards. Boy, does he fight, huh? Couldn't get him off his feet.
Sophomore from Osceola, Arkansas.
Yeah, and Angus shaking up with that left arm, that left shoulder. Let's hope that's what it is, that it's more pain and less result of the shoulder.
Well, I know you were asking. I did the math, and they did go over 200 yards in penalties now.
Wow.
So we are.
And I believe the officiating crew they're paid a flat rate, are they not?
Correct.
There's no incentive. Okay, just want to check. But when this game started with a lot of dislike for one another, I saw it from the first play of the line of scrimmage. I kind of carried over into penalties. A lot unsportsmanlike.
Pressure coming on the edge. Wide open, caught, complete. And tackled at the 45-yard line. A gain of 20 on that play. Zach Laird, but there is a flag on the play. If you didn't believe me.
Holding, offense, number 66. 10-yard penalty. Still third down.
Yep.
Tackled by Anthony Gasaway.
So that's 26 penalties for 220 yards.
Well, do I hear 250? Do I hear 250 at yards? We got time.
2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining.
With the penalty, it's now 3rd and 20 from the 15.
Star of the show, I don't know, there's a lot of really good opportunities today for Illinois College because offensively they're pretty spread out.
To
right?
me, it's about the QB.
Yeah.
That's my thought. Where were you kind of?
I would think,
Yeah,
probably going there too.
I mean his poise in the pocket, his poise outside of the pocket, his ability to extend plays and then complete the passes, I think was the difference.
Well, let's tell you this, 15 to 29 for 230 yards, 1 touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
The receiving side of it, Leonard, 5 receptions for 102 yards.
Yeah, he's tough, Leonard.
Yeah.
And then he also had that nice run, that scamper into the end zone from, 30-some yards out?
Right.
Yeah, he was a weapon to have. And kind of reminds me of the running back, was it Lake Forest?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Kind of number 7.
Yep.
It's same kind of, or 14. Same kind of wheels. Just big stride, quick. Very not so much elusive as just raw speed.
Leighton Miller, 12 carries for 61 yards
From the
today.
15,
Okay.
It's 3rd and 20.
Defense been out there all day. They want to finish on a good note. We see some different players out there for the defense, and you should get a look at some of your other players, see what they are capable of doing.
Young
Get
will
out of
carry
there.
it out, and the official
Woo.
gets out of the way.
Yeah, that umpire almost was going to get rolled up on. If I'm that umpire, I would have thrown a flag on both teams. Just to, hey, guys.
Their second charge timeout.
Timeout taken by the Redhawks.
Yeah, he's a nice runner. Like I said, he runs angry, runs animated. He runs like the water boy to me. Yeah, someone said something about his mama or something because he shoots out of it. I like it. I like the way he runs. He runs ticked off. And he's good size, too. Let's see. Who is this guy? This is
Skylar Young.
yeah, Skylar Young. He's 5'10". He 215. Yeah, okay, sophomore. Osceola, Arizona. 5'10", 215. Yeah, he's a nice runner.
I think that's Arkansas, not Arizona.
Like I said, Arkansas. Let's take a look here again.
Yeah, it says AR, not AZ.
Yeah. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? AR. Arkansas. Put on your hobo shoes, not Arizona. Put on your hobo shoes.
Ripon will be back to receive. Gage Taylor.
You got me.
Illinois College
Arkansas.
It's all good.
formation.
See, I would have. Me, I'd be using an AK. AK for Arkansas.
Isn't that Alaska?
Yeah, it is. They took it already. Alaska would be AL to me, but that'd be Alabama. So we'll keep going around in circles here.
High snap. Block on the way. Not touched, maybe.
But it's going to roll, that's for sure. I'm just laughing. I'm laughing on Arkansas.
Well, the stat I don't like to bring up a
Yeah.
whole lot is the fact that Carl Travis had 9 punts and 281 yards today.
Wow. Yeah. You're
That's
right.
tough.
Yeah. I mean, you're not anytime you had to tell your guys that, okay, punt team, I want you to be ready, not a good thing. Not a good thing. Offense never got a rhythm going. At the one nice drive in the third, as we have an incomplete pass here, was when Immel got him going. They got the run, they got the pass game going. They did get rhythm, and then it didn't work out for him down in the red zone. Couldn't
Well,
finish
Ripon
the
did
deal.
manage to get 7 first downs here in the second half.
And probably 4 or 5 of those were in that one drive that we were just mentioning.
27 rushing attempts for 76 yards today for Ripon.
You know, you lose your stud quarterback. And, Jack Barons, and it's not easy.
Whistling up through the middle, and that one is incomplete.
Pass ball's incomplete. Intended for Carl Travis. Coverage on the play, Drake Stewart.
3rd down and 10.
Ripon has their last home game, as I mentioned earlier, this coming Saturday, and then they'll finish up the regular season on the road, going to Monmouth, Illinois first, and then hopefully, if LU can work out their issues, they'll finish up at Lawrence up in Appleton at the Banta Bowl, Ron Roberts Field, to end the season.
Pass is intercepted and picked off and fell down.
Yeah.
They were like...
Yeah. And that's just the way the day has gone today.
By Drake Stewart.
Drake Stewart's on that interception.
Yeah, good job by him. Just being in the passing lane and that drop hook curl zone, and he was in that passing lane and knew what to do with it. Good job by the young man. I know he's not from Arkansas. He's from Greenfield, Illinois.
Ripon will fall to 3-3 in the conference and 3-4 overall.
First and 10.
Yeah, they got to put together. They got 3 games after this, and they take their victory formation. Illinois College. Elliott, you and I both agree that if we're going to pick a player of the game, it's number 4.
Second down.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, before we get out of here, let's make sure to thank our executive producing team, including JJ and Patrick and Nyla. Thank you for all their work today.
Yeah.
Marty, outside of not knowing AR.
I know. I know. And I always prided myself on my geography. I have homework to do.
You did good. Thank you again for joining us, and we'll be back on the air here next week, Saturday, with a 1 p.m. kickoff versus Beloit.
Will you be doing the call, Jason?
I will be on the call next week, Saturday.
Good,
so.
good. I'll do my homework, and we'll see if I can make amends on my geography.
Hey, we learned where Centralia, Illinois is located today. We did have a few facts in the game. So.
Polar bears are left-handed. They're born that way.
My goodness,
Yeah,
I tell you.
I kid you not. I wouldn't make that up.
31-0, Ripon will fall today to Illinois College. Thank you so very much for joining us here on the Ripon Channel. Until next time, have yourself a great weekend.